We are now.
This is wonderful. So can we explain to everybody what's going on here right now, or do we want to?
Let's see. We're supposed to have 6. We have 3 with the one screen empty.
This is already an absolute mess. Oh.
Yeah.
So apparently nobody knows how to tell time because we have half of the 6 of us here. Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Tony's camera's on, but
yeah, and then Joey kept saying his microphone wasn't working, so why couldn't he hear us? Well, because you don't listen from the microphone, dipshit. But here he is. Look at him. There he is.
So here's what I'm trying to say, you fucking moron. When I plug my mic in, you guys go mute. I don't know why. I can't hear you.
Can you hear us now?
I hear you fine. I'm going to try my mic one more time, okay? Should I try it or leave it? Do I sound okay?
It's good enough.
Do you want me to try it one more time?
No. I think it's fine. As long as we can hear you and you can hear us.
Okay. What's up, boys?
What's up, buddy? So we're waiting for Tony and Ed, and I can't wait to explain the rules of this because as I can see by some of the comments, people
Ed's coming right on. Tom, hold up. Ed's coming right on.
I will.
So don't even explain.
Okay. There's Tony coming in from the bathroom. Everybody got to see that live.
I'm going to try my mic again, guys.
Okay.
All right, what I miss?
Let's see.
All right, so we're waiting for
it all.
You missed that. The whole thing's over. We're waiting for Ed.
Okay.
We'll wait. Once Ed's in the house,
right.
we'll.
It happened again. So my mic is on, but I don't hear you guys.
Oh God, Sonny, help him. Even though we can't hear you, I don't know how we're gonna help him.
Hold on.
This makes for great live TV. This is terrific. Can we edit this out?
Excellent.
I can hear you.
Edit her out.
Yeah, exactly, Tony. Oh God.
Let's start drinking. It's the only thing.
I can hear you.
I just
You hear me or no?
Yes.
All right, give me one more second.
I just texted you.
Pick up your phone. Pick up your phone. You know what it is? This is the penalty for him wearing a fucking autograph shirt.
Oh shit.
Tony's like, oh, poor Tony.
He's all serious too. Look at him.
This looks like a hostage tape.
Wait, let's all do the same thing.
I can't. Okay.
All right, I unplugged the mic, guys, but I still don't hear you. Give it a second.
Okay. Oh my
God! Hey, here he is.
No,
my eyes are already watering.
Oh, he is Ed. Where the fuck is he?
We're still waiting on Ed anyway, right?
On the email list.
We got him.
Everybody's here, but Joey's having a hard time with audio, so we're trying to get this figured out here, and then we're gonna go over everything.
I'm glad that I'm late then.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Put some light on you, buddy. We don't see you.
I'm too ugly.
Too much light.
Zeus.
Dude, do you see the guy in the middle? Don't complain about your looks. Look at that guy.
I don't hear anybody.
That's all right. We don't like you anyways.
Zeus, my wife says, Zeus, I love you, but what are you wearing?
Every time.
Oh my God.
All right. Let me explain it.
All right.
Let me explain it.
I swear that never gets old.
I was on first with Tom and Sonny, and we were all talking about wearing Klick Tee Shops, right? Shirts. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got my Kiss shirt. So I'm scrolling around looking through my shit, and I found my old holiday sweater. So I thought I'd put it on.
You sweating your balls off?
Yeah, just about.
Not a good choice for live TV, my friend.
That's all good, brutal. Buddy. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
That's brutal.
So,
all right,
handsome guy, please take over and tell us the rules.
Oh, I thought Tom was going to do it. Oh,
I was waiting to see if you guys would fight over that title.
Good, thank you. Good one. All right, so we got everybody here. We got my co-host Zeus. We got our buddy Sonny Hollywood. We got Tony from Restrained. the greatest drummer and number one pick in the draft, Joey Cassata. And we got our buddy Ed from Klick Tee Shop. Half of us are wearing these shirts here. So what we're doing tonight is what we're doing tonight here is a live fantasy band draft. Okay. And I think some people are getting confused that we're not drafting actual bands. Okay. What we're doing is we're going to draft in any round that you want. Okay. One lead vocalist, one drummer, one bass player, two guitarists. They could be lead, rhythm, that doesn't matter. So you're going to have 5 people in your band, and then you're going to have a 6th pick, which is going to be miscellaneous. That can be a keyboard player, a sax player, a band manager, a groupie, a roadie. It could be your band's bartender, anything. So those are the basic rules. And then the other rule is if you decide to draft somebody who is a lead singer and plays an instrument. So for example, if you want to draft Paul Stanley, you have to decide, is Paul Stanley going to be your lead vocalist or is Paul Stanley going to be your guitar player? He can't be both. So if you say I'm taking Paul Stanley, he's my lead vocalist. Okay, then that's done. Okay? There's no limit to how many people per band you can draft. They can be from any genre of music and they can be alive or dead. Is that clear? Does anybody have any questions? Everybody get that?
Wait, were you talking to
trade? Joey, you could do whatever. If 2 people agree on a trade, then that's absolutely fine. No doubt.
Yeah, if Sonny picks something that I want and I know something that Sonny wants, I'll grab it and maybe we can trade.
Absolutely. That's fine. I have no problem with that as long as the 2 people agree on a trade. Yep. No problems. So we're drafting a fantasy band. Okay, so everybody, I urge you to kind of write down your picks. So once again, it's a singer, drummer, bass player, 2 guitarists, and a 6th pick, which is a miscellaneous. And as we said, any other instrument, band manager, roadie, groupie, whatever, anything you want to be to add to your band. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? What's that, Ed?
What's the order of the picks? Like singer,
Sonny. Oh no! Actually, that's a good question. No, hold on, Sonny. That's a good question.
Anyone you want at any time, right?
That's correct. Yep, that's a good question. So, Ed, you can draft whoever you want in any round. So your first pick could be your drummer. My first pick could be my bass player. So there's no fixed. As long as you make those picks and fill out your roster of your band, then it doesn't matter how you do it.
All right.
If anyone picks me first, by the way, there's some prizes in your future.
I think having you as our drummer is prize enough, Joey. Don't you think?
How does my nose look? Is it okay?
It looks great. Joey, you are the love of my life. I love you so much.
Sonny, you are really looking good tonight, too, by the way. Let me see. Lean in a little.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Beautiful hair. Look at this.
Okay. This is turning into a little bit too much here. So come on.
I miss you, Sonny. I miss you.
I miss you too, Joey.
So sweet.
Should you guys get your own screen? Get your own chat room?
Look at we got the 2 bald guys, the 2 guys with nice hair, and then the 2 guys with half with shitty hair.
There you go. All right. So Sonny is going to Sonny's got a randomizer for the draft order. And then what we're going to do is the draft is going to go 1 through 6, 6 through 1, 1 through 6. It's going to snake back and forth. And that's what we're going to do. So Sonny, what do we got for a draft order?
All right, so here we go. Can you see that? I don't even know if you can see that.
No.
Can't
Number 1 pick, Tony.
Tony's got the number 1 pick. All right.
Number 2 pick, Zeus.
I protest already. I protest the whole fucking thing already.
Number 3 pick, the protester.
Who's the protester?
Oh, Joey. Number
I'm
4
in the middle of the pack every time.
Fire.
Ed. Ed is 4.
Okay.
Sonny is 5. Tommy is 6.
I'm last. So Sonny, you're 5th. I'm last, so I get back-to-back picks.
That's right.
Okay, so with the number, go ahead, Zeus. What?
Hold up a second, boys. There's also we're giving away something here tonight. Ed, you want to go first?
Yeah, I actually thought of giving away a T-shirt tonight, but the rule is whoever guesses Zeus's pick for drummer gets this free T-shirt.
Oh.
You have to put it in the chat.
Okay.
You're never gonna get it.
It's a trick question, right? Because everybody assumes something. I would assume
Right.
something, right?
Okay. So if somebody can correctly guess Zeus's pick for drummer, they get a T-shirt from Klick Tee Shop.
They have to be the first one to guess correctly.
That's what I mean. Perfect. All right, cool. So everybody pay attention to that.
Awesome.
All right. So with the first, did you say
Daryl Albert says Karen Carpenter.
That's my
Steve
pick.
Wright?
What's wrong with that?
Steve Wright says hello, fuckos. All right. And
Obviously
BB,
talking to
who
you.
is Zoltan Chaney?
Oh, Zoltan's
Oh.
great.
He's an amazing
Vince Neil's-
drummer.
Vince Neil's
Yeah.
drummer.
Yep.
Very good.
Okay.
Played for
I
Slaughter.
like Bill. I like Bill Sharp's pick. He says Animal from the Muppets as his drummer.
There you go.
We're in Zeus's pick.
All right,
Spoiler.
number one. Tony, number one pick.
All right.
All right. So can you hear me this time better than last time?
Yep.
All right. So this is too much pressure, but I already know how Sonny operates, so I have to take my man, George Lynch.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
I've thought of Joey.
Okay.
That's not a surprise.
Interesting.
I know it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
You lucky you did that.
I know how you operate.
Guitarist number one, George
Sonny-
Lynch.
All right. So Sonny operates like he's a sneaky bastard. So he tried to show me this screen, like how it's going to work while we're doing this. And then his screen has like George Lynch and a couple other people already implemented in his name to be like, oh, you saw
Swimming
that?
in your head. Swimming in your head. Right there.
It's a fucking snake. Anyway,
Don't you badmouth Sonny Zeus. Don't you
Oh.
do it.
Thank you, Joey.
settle down there.
Yeah, that's my
You're
job.
playing footsies. All right. So I'm going to draft with a little bit of strategy here, thinking, where are you guys going to pick that I want? All right. So I feel like I'm going to draft Gronk. I'm going to take the best tight end. I am going to draft a bassist as my number one pick.
Oh,
I'm drafting Gene Simmons because I want a guy that can play the bass, sing some harmonies, and perhaps sing a lead too, though he's not my lead singer. That's why I take Gene.
I am
Plus,
so
he's a
proud.
showman.
I am so proud of my co-host for making such a wonderful first pick. That's terrific. I love it. Oh, and by the way, my son is getting involved in the comments here. He wants me to draft his favorite rapper as my miscellaneous artist. I don't know about that, buddy. I love you to death, but I don't know if that's going to fit. We'll see. Who knows? You never know.
Who? Young MC?
No, oh
no,
no.
Bushwick Bill.
But
Bushwick Bill.
who is
oh,
That's your
God.
hype man.
All right. So Zeus took Mean Gene on the bass. All right. So we got Joey.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. No, I'm only kidding. So I can already see the way this is going. I'm easily going to have the best draft of it. I mean, this is already ridiculous.
Okay.
Gene Simmons with your first pick? Really? Come on. Okay, so
Yeah, I forgot you don't like Kiss. That's right. Go ahead.
obviously, yeah, of course, I love Kiss, but I'm not picking Gene as my first pick. Jesus. I mean, come on. So I'm going to go right where every band should start. Obviously, the foundation of every band is, of course, Sonny. Give it to me.
Eddie
drum.
Van Halen.
No.
Really?
The drummer is the foundation of every band, my friends. So, you can have a great band with a good drummer, and that band's only going to be good. You can have a good band with a great drummer, and that band can be great. So my first pick is the late, great Mr. John Bonham.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not
Okay.
a surprise.
Can't argue with that pick at all.
Yeah, I can't insult you with that. That's a great pick.
No.
I think
Cheers,
that's a
Bonzo.
wonderful pick, Joey. That's wonderful.
It's low hanging fruit. That's
I love when you say my name, Sonny. Can you say it again?
Joey.
Hey,
Joey.
hey, Ed, you're right. It's low hanging fruit, but that's what we want to do with the number one picks. You got to take that low hanging fruit. That's why the Patriots suck at drafting, because they don't know how to pick low hanging fruit in the first round of the NFL
Can we
draft.
please not mention anything Boston, please? Can we stay away from this?
I'm sorry. Ed, you're on the clock, buddy. What do you got?
The Eagles are my team. So
Oh, shut up.
brother.
Philly special.
I know. What are you gonna throw some batteries at Santa Claus next? Come on.
yeah, you're damn right. All right. My pick for guitarist will be my low-hanging fruit, and I'm taking Randy Rhoads.
Wow.
Not bad. Not bad.
Wow.
Fuck.
Could you imagine if he was still around, what he would be producing today, or who he got
He's
mixed
awesome.
in with?
You totally fucked up my draft. I didn't think anybody would think of him.
What? Come on.
I can't believe. All right. Now here comes. That's a great pick, by the way, Ed. I'm a little surprised you took him with the first pick, but that's a great pick. Sonny, I cannot believe that I can't believe Eddie Van Halen lasted to the 5th pick in a band draft.
Yeah, it's like getting, the best running back on the board at pick 5.
Agreed.
Great,
so this is kind of
great pick. Great pick, Sonny.
This is kind of working out how I wanted here because Eddie Van Halen was going to be my number 1 pick. My second pick that I want, I have back-to-back picks here, so this is working out perfectly. So the only people who would want this pick, and this might shock a little bit of people because everybody's talking rock and metal and everything like that, but the only people that I have to worry about with this pick is Tony and Sonny. And because I'm not going to be picking for a while, I got to take him now. So my first guitarist for my band is going to be the late, great Prince.
Oh, my God.
Knew you were going to go there.
Just so you know, both of my guitar players are already off the board.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Son of
All
a
right, so I got another pick here. So Prince is gone, and all right, I'm looking at. I have to take him. He's still there, Joey. I thought you were going to take him, but you didn't. I got to take the late great Neil Peart from Rush as my drummer.
I thought for sure Prince was going to slip through the cracks, you bastards.
Prince is my man. Got to take him.
Now,
Graham Richley, yes. Prince over Bruce or Ace. I love Bruce. I love Ace, but Prince can do a bunch of different things, and I just love everything that Prince can do. Don't worry. There's going to be plenty of time for a guy like Bruce or Ace on my team.
Prince was my first guitar pick. Good choice.
Okay. Nice. So we're back to Sonny.
I was going to take Steve Harris number 1, but since Eddie dropped to me, I guess I'll take Steve Harris number 2.
Wow. All right.
Nice pick.
Not bad.
Bass
Not bad.
player Steve Harris. All right.
A lot of big names up there, and George Lynch.
Yeah.
Seriously, I know.
A lot of big names and George Lynch.
No, I'm teasing you,
back to
Tony.
you.
Come on.
I'm going to make this pick before somebody else does. Michael Anthony for bass.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
And then in a band, I'm just imagining him as, vocals as well. So I can imagine him in any band, and he would kick ass.
I'm
like
with
it.
you. That's a good pick. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Randy
Look at
Rhoads.
these bass players going off the board. It's my pick, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to go the same route. I got to go with the foundation of the band, the rhythm section, and I can't believe he's still here.
Yeah.
And again, I'm thinking along the lines of not only players, but I need songwriters too. I need, my band. I'm about pop sensibilities. I want songs. I want melodies. I want hooks, not just thrashers and even just great players. So this guy to me is everything. I got to go the bass player, Paul McCartney.
Wow. Nice.
I mean, to me, he's the total package. Not only bass playing wise, the bass lines that he writes over his melodies and under his melodies are phenomenal. So if I have Paul McCartney on my team as bass playing and backing vocals, how can I go wrong?
I like what you're doing, Joey. There, a varied selection there. Round out that band and make it all kind of give you everything you want. I like that pick.
I wanted.
I'm not a huge
Tommy, you bastard. That would have been a nice 3-piece right there. That was my next pick.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I knew that I didn't know that you were a big Prince fan. I knew Sonny and Tony love him, so I had to grab him. But
yeah.
So what do we got? We got Zeus is back.
All right. So I'm going to go. I need to get a lead player, a guy that can write the music, write some lyrics, a showman, the best guitarist, better than all those guys you there.
Oh,
Best
good.
Here it
guitarist of
comes.
all time.
Oh, good.
Vinnie Vincent?
Here it comes.
Wailing, no, Wailing
Mark
Jennings,
St. John.
no. Yeah, that's it. Jimmy Page.
Good choice.
Good call. How
They
can you
do
argue? How can you argue with
everything.
that? Yep.
Everything.
It's true. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, Page and Simmons. That band will last long.
He's a fan. He's a fan.
Yeah, Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page is gonna be like. Jimmy Page would be like, Gene, what is this about a log, a fireplace? That's not. Those aren't the kind of songs I write. We're not doing that.
Listen,
You see, Jimmy,
not-
you
we're-
have
wait
the
a minute.
log and you put it in the fireplace. It's very essential.
Yeah, but Jimmy, if your dragon needs to breathe the fire, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go. That's true.
Work. Basically,
they'll
he's going to
bring
tell
back-
them.
Maybe they'll bring back
Yeah, he's-
my uncle as a raft.
That's right. We'll see. We'll be fine.
Oh my
All right,
God.
we got Tony with 2 picks now.
Ooh, well, since everybody decided to go bass player, I don't have to do that now. So I am going to agree with Joey and go with the foundation of the band and go with one of my favorite all-time drummers, which Sonny's not going to know what to type in advance because it's Tommy Aldridge.
Beautiful
Nice.
pick.
Nice.
Beautiful.
All right.
Is that the guy who looks like Freddy Krueger?
Yes.
California Raisin? Yeah.
Yeah. And he's 22 years
California
old.
raisin.
Yeah.
So Tony,
Ooh, yeah.
Tony, 1 second. I'm going to give you time to think about this pick. I just want to kind of read some of the comments and pay attention to what some of the people are saying here. So let's see. We got Brad Gillis, way underrated.
Way.
Graham Richley says Sonny is killing it so far. Jack Pinocchio. Zeus, can we cue up the music on a live stream for our buddy Pinocchio?
I wish. I wish.
I know. Our buddy Heavy Mayo is screaming Getty. He's still on the board. I don't know. Bases flying off the shelves. Let's see who else. Danny Cassata says, "Can somebody pick someone alive or under the age of 70?"
Listen, he's a big he's into Opeth and all that crazy stuff. So I don't know what he's looking for.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Jay Scott says, Sonny is so dreamy. Oh God. All right. Enough of that.
Thank you,
But,
Jay. Love you.
all right. So let's start round 3 with Tony. What do you got, buddy?
Man, too much pressure. That's what I got.
I know.
So let me ask this question here, because I wasn't listening when you were telling what the rules were. So if somebody does double duty and somebody picks, I said duty, and somebody picks them, then can you still use them for the other position? All right, never mind.
Like, you can't have Gene Simmons as your singer if that's what you're asking.
Okay,
Or
perfect.
Paul McCartney. Yeah, you can't pick.
Right.
They're
Okay.
off the board.
They're off the
Or
board.
Prince.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So, oh my God, it's too much. It's really too much.
It's tough.
We obviously all hate singers or don't think any of them are good.
Really?
Nobody's
Or-
picking
or
my
we think-
singer.
Or we think that there's only going to be 6 taken off the board, so there's really no reason to rush to pick one because unless you unless you're really in love with a certain vocalist.
It really is funny, isn't it, that nobody has picked a singer who's going to be the voice of this band? It's crazy, right?
I would
Yep,
pick him
it's
last,
true.
though. I would pick the singer last.
Because you have so many choices. There's the singer is easy. It's hard to come up with bassists. And
The
things
singer's
that.
he's like the punter on a football team. You pick him last.
Yeah, but the problem is if you have a bad punter, your team is screwed when you need to punt. Just like if you have a bad singer, you're screwed.
If you make
I hope my boy Eric Martin is watching this right now. Yes, Eric, we called you the punter.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
All right, you guys ready?
Has
So-
anyone picked Vince Neil?
Too many options, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my bass player now too. I can't believe he's still there, Billy Sheehan.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice pick. I had him on my list too.
Christ.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
That's
All
true.
right, so
Wow,
you
he's the 5th bass player picked. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
There's
There's
a
so
lot-
many great players to pick from, and I'm not scared to be a run on something. This is why I suggested to you guys we should have had 2 rounds because there's so many play. I'm not worried about anything. There's still like I have so many guys to go to, so I'm not in a rush to make something here. So I'm gonna go with my backup guitarist just to fucking get it over with, and I could take. What I was thinking about doing is taking Paul as my rhythm guitarist and then using him as another guy who could sing and play great rhythm. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take a guy who can do that, but also can write, sing, and do all that stuff. And I'm a huge fan of theirs. I'm going to take Jerry Cantrell for my second guitarist.
Ooh, that's a great one. Love it.
Wow.
Love Jerry Cantrell.
That's different.
He can write the music. He can write the words. He can write the lyrics. He can sing. He can do it all.
I thought
He's a leader.
I didn't think you were a fan of that style of,
No, that's the other idiots. Me and Tommy love grunge.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just
love them.
I love
It's in our wheelhouse.
Yep.
Great.
Me and Zeus. That's our music.
I've seen Jerry in concert, man, doing solo stuff on his solo album, and it was
Nice.
fantastic.
He's good. He's good. By the way, real quick, Heavy Mayo says, Zeus, are those friggin' deer on your vest? Yes, they are.
What's wrong with this vest? It's awesome.
Zeus got all dressed up for the live cast tonight.
Zeus, the best part of that vest is the way you have it buttoned. All you can see is Gene's head popping out of the middle of it.
Like this. This is from the end of the road. I think this is the one we got in Mohegan, Tom.
Yeah, yes, it is. Yep. Hey, Joey, you can't be doing this. Joey's commenting on the live stream while he's participating in the live stream.
I am not
It's his
commenting.
pick. I can see it right here. It says who's winning so far.
It's a fake account. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Joey,
go
you're
ahead.
up,
Who's
buddy.
up next?
My pick, right?
Joey, yep.
All right. So again, it's so funny. All my guitar players, like my first 2 and my backups, are all gone right now. So I'm gonna leave my guitar players for later. My vocalist, nobody's taking. So guitar players are almost. I would have picked it earlier. Like I said, Prince was gonna be my third pick overall, but I have to go to my miscellaneous category, the first guy who's gone there. And because guitar playing, just because all my stuff is gone, it's almost kind of secondary now, my guitar playing, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have a weak secondary, as we would say in the draft. So my miscellaneous player, same thing. I was back and forth. Do I pick a monster producer? Do I pick a songwriter, something keyboard player? So I went the songwriter, piano keyboard player type pick. And again, I'm all about pop sensibilities. I want songs, I want groove, I want feel, I want all that stuff before shredding. A lot of you guys have a lot of shredders up there, which is great, but I'm going to go miscellaneous. I'm going to go a piano player / keys, and I'm going to pick Billy Joel.
Beautiful pick.
He was
Great
on my
job.
list too.
Nice job.
Billy Joel. Fuck. Why? Because he's from New York? Oh.
Who's that?
That's
Who's
awesome.
that?
Good.
Is that Zeus talking? He's behind the live logo, which we can't see, which is perfect. I love it.
By the way,
But don't worry, we can see a part of you. All right.
Oh,
You're
damn.
setting up a band for the geriatric crowd there.
Yeah, and taking shots.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
that's right.
If you're
That's right. These 3 together, yeah.
They're fucking
Joey-
like 80 years old.
Joey, I'm a huge
And
fan.
they're 300.
huge fan of
Randy's been dead for 40 years. What are you talking about?
I'm a huge fan of Billy Joel. Billy Joel's great. And by the way, somebody asked a question, can you pick 2 lead guitarists? Yes. It doesn't have to be lead and rhythm. It can be 2 rhythms, 2 leads. It doesn't matter. We're not getting that technical with the guitarists. So, Ed, you're up. What do you got, buddy?
I'm going to go for the drums because I think this is another low-hanging fruit. I'm going to go with this guy right here, Eric Carr.
Eric Carr. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
baby.
Nice.
He was my
That's
second.
That's 2
It's
R's
third.
there, genius.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I didn't spell it right first. I had to correct it.
Fucking.
Jay Scott Jay Scott from the Hook Rocks. He says that Joey's band name is going to be called Metamucil.
Listen, you want to talk top hits. My band has the songs. I'm not sure what
Frank
Billy Jean,
Sinatra,
Tommy Aldred, and George Lynch is gonna write.
And Frank Sinatra.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
What did Graham Richley say?
Billy Joel, that's embarrassing. I love Billy Joel. I'm a huge fan. I'm on board. If you think that pick is bad, there's a lot more where that comes from. I'll just give you a little spoiler alert right there.
Whoever thinks Billy Joel's a bad pick, please sign off.
Sonny is taking Eddie. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I want to sell merchandise. I want to make money.
I like that.
So Steve
like
Harris
that,
is going
Sonny.
to empty his vault, and of course the mascot's name Eddie, who's your lead guitar player. It's perfect.
Oh God, that is a little too perfect. All right, so we're up to me. So I got back-to-back picks here. So I have my drummer and I have one guitarist. So right. Still no lead vocalists here? This is insane.
Dude,
wow.
I say we do a second round, but that's me. But go ahead.
I'll do it. I don't care what we do. I'll do whatever you want. All right, so my second guitarist is... I'm kind of giving myself like a self-imposed, like, no Kiss picks just because it's too obvious. I mean, if I wanted to, I could have drafted Kiss the band. So my favorite all-around guitar, because I have Prince, so I got the guy that can do the technical groove, he can do the funk, he can do the rock, he can do everything. But I need probably my favorite guitar player. He's still alive, so he's not dead. That's good. And that is this man right here. Where is
Yanni.
I'm going with Slash.
Yanni. Someone say.
I'm going with Slash. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to highlight my first pick with my buddy Prince. So I got Prince and Slash. Those are my two guitarists.
You got some toys.
I was gonna say you got a lot of golf there, Tommy.
Yeah.
Hey, those are the ones that are the other ones you can't show on live TV.
Wow.
So those the other ones are private.
So
All
wait, slow down a second, guys.
Prince.
Everyone has three picks right now. Let's breathe it in a second. Who's in the lead right now? Come on, give us some feedback.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
The lead on
I
what?
think-
Age? Because yours adds
But
up.
listen. Hey,
Sonny.
hold on a second. Guys, this is
Go ahead.
subjective. Well, we shouldn't say who's got the best because it's all subjective. What you can kind of see what we're looking at for each one of us. So the first thing I would pick up is Tony's got a really 80s hard rock / metal, early 90s kind of look, right?
It says
George
Joey,
Lynch, Billy Jean.
it
right?
says Joey by a nose.
Whoa!
That was BB too.
Thanks, Brian.
Anybody else
Ed,
want to make a
I'm gonna-
comment on somebody else's team?
Remember that, Ed?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Ed's lineup here because, I mean, what first of all, what a rhythm section there with Michael Anthony and Eric Carr, and then you got one of the all-time greatest guitarists with one of the all-time greatest guitar tones with Randy Rhoads. I mean, that's awesome.
Background vocals on that would be awesome.
That's what I'm saying. But then I know Joey is taking a beating, and Joey, my paisan, I'm here to defend you. Bottom is the king,
Yeah.
and what Paul McCartney can bring to that, and I've seen Billy Joel in concert a ton of times.
Come on.
I love Billy Joel. I love what he can do on the piano and singing and songwriting. So it all depends on what you want.
All right, but then answer me this, Joey.
Yo,
What good is John Bonham when he's playing in a band with Paul McCartney and Billy Joel?
He
What-
hasn't
what
picked
does
his
that mean?
guitarist and vocal.
Why?
It doesn't fit. He's too hard. and
doesn't
heavy of a
fit.
guitar.
Bonham, you obviously know nothing about music, obviously.
That's it.
Bonham is
Really?
Bonham is not just a basher, my friend. Bonham can play anything, and my songs are going to be powerful depending on my vocalist and my guitar with Bonham, but they're also going to be melodic and groove based with McCartney and Billy Joel. So Bonham is one of the only guys that can fit in my band. There's a few drummers that could have fit, and Bonham's one of the only ones that could have pulled it off.
To play with Billy Joel and Paul McCartney?
You wouldn't go buy those tickets right now?
No, but any drummer could play with them. They're so good. Any drummer could play with them. You don't need Bonham. He's wasted on them. You should put him with a hard, heavy band.
But he hasn't picked his guitar. He hasn't drafted his guitarist yet. If he rounds out that band with a couple of shredders,
put him on. Hey, put Bonham on with Steve Harris and Eddie Van Halen. Now that's a fucking band.
No, I don't want Eddie Van Halen was going to be one of my picks, but not as shredders. I'm not about shredding. I'm about groove and I'm about melody,
my friend. This is an Italian thing. You don't need to defend him. He can defend himself. Go ahead, Joey. What are you saying?
Zeus, I would have a conversation with you, but I can't even see your face. It's so perfect. I love it.
Go ahead, defend it.
There's no defend my picks.
Look, this isn't a fucking trial. Slow down there, Attorney Piandes.
I have John Bonham and Paul McCartney as my rhythm section.
Defend it.
Please, there's no one even close to that on here. Give me a break.
Okay. All right, Billy Joel, you're up. Anybody else?
I like how Zeus is shitting on Billy Joel when we know he's got George Strait in his freaking draft lineup somewhere.
Why are you defending him, buddy? He doesn't need you.
Oh, I don't need any defending. Trust me, my friend. Trust me.
I'm defending him because I like the picks and you're butchering the picks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not defending
you, Tommy.
I'm defending the picks.
All I have to do is snap my fingers.
All right, hey, settle down with your fucking vest. All right, there, buddy. Don't worry about it. You're good.
I like.
Everybody,
I snap my fingers, and Sonny and I take over the show like this.
Yeah. All right.
So
I just took.
Go ahead.
So I just took Slash. So we're back to number 4. I'm going to take my bass player here, and I am going with the OG bass player from Metallica. Cliff Burton is my bass player.
That's a good choice.
Yep. The best bass player Metallica ever had. I like Newsted and Trujillo, but he's not Cliff Burton. And Cliff Burton had a real kind of kick-ass sensibility about him when he was writing songs and music. What do we got next, Sonny?
Oh boy, trying to figure out where I want to go here. Because of who my next guitar player is going to be, I have to pick a vocalist that can play rhythm guitar.
Ooh.
So we are going to go with Paul Stanley.
Oh, you're taking Paul as your vocalist.
Yeah, because my other guitar player is not going to be able to play rhythm probably.
Okay.
I know that was Chris Jericho's pick. I asked him his picks earlier this week, and Paul was his lead vocal pick, Sonny. So you're right on line with him, even though he hates your guts.
What year of Paul Stanley version are you picking?
80s.
All right. Yeah, he was hit.
By the way, Bill Sharp just said bass players are the Tickle Me Elmo of the draft. I'm not sure exactly what he means by that, but
not either.
I haven't heard a Tickle Me Elmo reference in a while. So, oh my God!
Did you hear that? Daryl Albert's calling you out, Sonny.
Yep, you spelled Randy Rhoads wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'll fix it.
Dude, he spelled Eric Carr wrong. Come on, give him a break.
That's a good point.
All right,
I
who's up?
apologize.
Wrong. Oh, that's
all right. Ed's up.
Ed, you're up.
I'm guessing on Ed right here.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go for my second. That would be good. But I'm going to go for my second guitarist. And I'm going to choose James Hetfield.
Ooh.
Oh, damn you. I was going to. He was on my.
Look at Randy and James together. Come on.
Randy and James. That's not bad, right?
Hey.
That's pretty killer. I like that. I like that a lot. And then with Eric Carr, I like it.
Rhodes, Hetfield, Anthony Carr sounds like a law firm.
By the way, Sonny, I must have missed that. I like how you clarified in your thing that it's 80s Paul Stanley that you drafted. Wait, you don't want to draft the 2020 Paul Stanley as your vocalist?
No.
Okay. Who's up? Joey.
I'm up. All right. So as I spoke before, all my guitar players are gone already. My first 3 choices were Prince, Eddie, and Jimmy Page. So,
Glenn Miller doesn't.
I'm
Glenn
gonna
Miller
go.
doesn't sing.
I'm
He
gonna
doesn't?
you stupid bastard. I'm gonna pick my first guitar player, and again, I'm all about
Les
rhythm
Paul.
and melody. So the opposite, Sonny. I'm gonna go Angus Young.
Oh wow! All right.
So Angus to me is again everything that a guitar player has to be. It's all about melody and it's all about riffs and it's all about rhythm and all about songwriting. And you know, you put him in the band with the rest of the guys, and it's just the solid foundation is unstoppable.
And it's all about Maylocks.
Oh,
Listen.
come on.
Listen, there's nothing wrong. Everyone on here, my friend, has anyone picked anything under 30 years old? Anybody?
What was the name of the
I don't
band? Musallam.
Joey, I don't think there's anybody under the age of 30 that plays an instrument these
No,
days.
I don't mean under the age of 30. I mean 30 years before they released their
Who's
first
the
record.
youngest guy on here?
Jerry Cantrell is the youngest guy on here, right?
Yeah, Ed. I was
Probably.
going to
Yeah.
say Eddie Van Halen.
No,
No,
Jerry's
Eddie-
probably.
Cantrell is probably in his 50s. Yeah.
Well,
Slash is
actually-
I think Slash.
Slash, yeah.
No, Eddie's the youngest because I think he's been stuck at an age. My mascot.
Listen, 3 out of my 4 are alive. 3 out of the 4 Tommies are dead. So
That's a good point. Okay. Do I get extra credit for that, or am I get
right,
penalized
don't
for
turn
that?
on Maylocks. Well, you know, at least mine are breathing.
Yeah, but being dead is cool as opposed to being old as a musician.
No, Tommy, I like your band. You're to me, you're in second place right now, behind the most handsome man around.
Oh, who? Sonny?
What? Well, Sonny is very handsome tonight. He does look sharp.
With that helmet hair.
Not as good as you, Joey. You look good tonight.
Sonny reminds me of a young Lou Diamond Phillips with better hair.
Yes, thank you.
Young?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Zeus, we forgot. I don't know how we missed this, but when Joey drafted Paul McCartney, we didn't do the biddly 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 little bit there with the bass play.
And I was going billy 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 boo. All right. So
Zeus, you're up.
I'm going to take a guy that can write my lyrics, has got a phenomenal voice, and has a little bit of history with one of my other band members. So I'm going to take a singer, and I'm going to take David Coverdale as my singer.
Oh my God, I had him high on my list. Damn.
Nice choice.
Zeus, that is so funny. I'm in the car today, driving with the family, and a Whitesnake song came on, and I was like, "Oh, David Coverdale." I'm like, he's on my short list of vocalists. Oh, he can do so
and
many
he can
different
write.
things.
Yeah, and they're all these guys. But you look at the lyricists in my band, and then you go to Gene. I can just imagine them writing songs. And, hold on a second. Have you heard this lyric before? And then I'm going, get them the fuck out of here. Just go sell us some fucking pinball machines, all right? But
Who's in charge of the scrolling text on the bottom, by the way?
I don't know.
Clearly Sonny.
No, that's not me. That's Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus. When your band gets together, it's just going to be like, "This is Gene Simmons from Kiss,"
They're all
and
gonna
then
put them in the corner.
and then Jimmy Page is going to be like, "You're not in Kiss anymore. Sit down, buddy. No one cares about you anymore. You just play the bass in the back."
Listen, my conscience is clear. Stop doing drugs. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we get any votes on Zeus's pick for drummer yet for the free T-shirt?
The only
Yeah,
one
you
that
gotta
I
say that
saw.
again.
Oh, you're right.
I saw
The
a
only
bunch
one-
earlier.
Yeah, I saw. Hold on, let me pull it up. That's a good call,
Maybe
Ed.
we should repeat that again.
Yep. So Ed from Klick Tee Shop is here for anybody that joined late. Ed is doing a T-shirt giveaway from his website, Klick Tee Shop. If somebody can correctly predict who Zeus is going to pick as his drummer. So if you can vote in the comments about who you think Zeus is going to, who he's going to draft as his drummer. First one who gets it right wins something from Klick Tee Shop. I saw it here earlier. Hold on, because at the very beginning, somebody picked, and let me take a look.
Gene,
Gene Krupa is fucking
yeah, he's
badass.
badass, but it's Sonny's.
Hold on.
You guys
I
aren't
saw
going
it,
to get it.
Hold on. I also have a giveaway. Anyone who starts immediately complimenting my picks, and I'm going to pick the best compliments out of all of you, will get a free audiobook and a hug from me.
Oh,
So they're going to get the Corona?
Yeah,
They're going to get a book and a Corona?
The Rona.
Whoa.
So
All right, we
Graham
got to
Richley-
say, though, Tom, his book is pretty good, so we'll give him that credit. I don't know who wrote it, but it's a great book.
Joey, it's right over my shoulder. Joey, it's right over my shoulder. I got it right there, buddy, right next to all my Kiss books.
Right there,
I love it, my
Joe.
friend. You are
there.
always my favorite on this podcast, by the way, just so you know, Tommy.
Joey, it's always
And right
next
on-
to my
Hey,
heart. So
Should I burn his book right now live? That'll work, right?
So
That'll be a big fire.
So far, the only pick we got.
Good
Graham,
one.
Graham Richley said that Zeus is going to pick Tommy Lee as his drummer. So far, that's the only pick for a drummer.
No.
Actually, we got. Hold on. We got. We got Heavy Bayo. Rayman Jones says Anton Fig. Anthony Barone says Chad Smith. Sonny Pooni says Shitty Peter.
Damn. Peter's great.
Steve Malone says Ian Pace. Brad Rustover says Ricky Rocket. Here's a good pick. This is Carolyn Kelt. She must listen to the show because she thinks Zeus is going to take Cozy Powell.
Yeah.
You guys are giving Zeus ideas. He's too stupid to think of these numbers on his own.
All right.
What are you trying
Anthony
to win your
Barone-
own?
we're at Tony anyway. So Tony's got back.
and Jay Scott is saying that Zeus is going to pick the drummer from the Oak Ridge Boys.
Do they have a drummer?
I don't even know.
Zeus, there's
Matt-
only one pick for you, and you know who it is, my friend.
Joey Cassata. All right. Who's up?
Tony, back to back.
Tony with back-to-back picks.
All right. So I'm going with my miscellaneous. Couple reasons. Obviously, great songwriter. He's written so many songs that generations know and love. Jonathan Cain.
Yanni.
Oh,
Jonathan Cain. Wow.
How did Sonny know that?
not a bad pick at
Wow.
all.
No,
How did
it's
Sonny
an
know
interesting
that?
pick.
Come
Are
on.
you kidding? I mean, I was going to pick Jerome from the time, but, you know.
Oh, that is a great hype man right there. Oh,
But he was worried I was going to take Morris Day, so he couldn't
That's right.
do that.
That's right.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Great
Jerome
pick,
is
great
nothing
pick.
without Morris and vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead and take my second guitar player.
Yep.
All right, Sonny, what am I picking? Tell me. See if you get this. Nope. Ooh, that's a good one. I totally forgot about it.
Uno.
actually.
Nice.
Sonny,
No.
you're giving people ideas. Stop doing that.
I'm swimming in people's heads.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and swipe this one, Dave Menichetti.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're putting them in guitar, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good pick. So a couple more votes for Zeus. Matt Porter from the Great Kiss Room says Zeus should go Dave Grohl. I don't think Zeus is a Foo Fighters fan. Anthony, but Brad Rusthoven says Keith Moon. Bill Sharp says Don Henley. James Barnes says Mitch Mitchell Cleric. I have no idea who that is. I should know who that is, maybe. Steve Malone says Carmine Apiece. So we'll see what happens.
Joey.
Yes.
Isn't that Hendrix's drummer?
Who? Mitch Mitchell.
Mitch Mitchell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, can we back up a second and please everyone tell us how much do we love the beautiful, handsome Matt Porter?
We love the beautiful, handsome Matt Porter.
At Porter.
What more? The Great Kiss Room.
Matt, you in the house? I know he's
Matt's in the house. Yep.
All right,
Yep.
Tom. So it's my pick. I'll get the drum
Yes.
thing over now. Okay. I will tell you, 3
Type
or
it,
4 of
Sonny.
you guys had a couple of my picks that I had on my sheet here. Dave Grohl was one of mine because he could sing, write, and play the drums and guitar. I want versatility in my band. So that was the other one I was going to think about picking. Obviously Peter Criss, but I didn't want to combine that with Gene Simmons. There was also somebody had picked earlier, Keith Moon, right? That was the other one I would take. But I'm going to go with somebody, pick this, and I had it on my list because I want that versatility, and he has the best fucking voice there is probably out here, and I could keep him as my drummer. Not that great of a drummer, but I don't give a fuck. And that is
Thank you, Zeus.
Other favorite hard rock band. You know who I'm going to pick, Tom. Come on. Don Henley.
Ooh.
Yep. I can't believe it. I didn't want to say it because I didn't know, but
nobody is getting a T-shirt tonight.
Somebody did.
Somebody picked
Bill Sharp. Bill Sharp picked Don Henley. Yep. So congratulations.
And,
congratulations.
He can write, he can play, and he can sing. Anybody out here. He can do it all. I have versatility. I have singing. I have everything. Songwriting.
Zeus, you know I hate everything about you, but that was a good pick.
That's nice, Joe. You're a great guy. Thank you. Remind me to keep talking about your book. Thanks, buddy.
So Ed,
no, seriously, Don Henley was a smart pick.
He knows how to
congratulations to Bill Sharp. Bill Sharp got the pick right. So Bill Sharp gets he gets the Klick Tee Shop. Yep.
Cheers, Bill. We'll send you out a T-shirt.
Smart man.
Send me your information, and I'll hook you up.
Nice job, Bill. All right, gotta love giveaways on the live cast here. This is great.
Ed's loving that it was for Don. He's loving that.
Well, you know that
big Eagles fan.
The dirty laundry.
That's it.
Great stuff.
All right, who's up? Joey.
We got Joey.
Up.
Oh boy! All right. So,
oh boy.
I got everything locked into place. So I was about to go with my second guitar player, but my second guitar player is almost irrelevant the way I have my band set up. So I'm going to go to vocals. Now this was a tough pick for me. I was going to go someone pretty obscure.
Sammy Davis.
And
what is this?
It was going to be someone that, that not many people were gonna know, but because there's so little
Candyman. Put that in there, Sonny. Sammy Davis.
Because you know what? I might leave it. I might leave it because it looks so good. It looks so good with my rest of my band.
That fucking band.
I might have to leave it. It looks so good.
I'm picturing.
Which one of you said that?
Ed. Picture Sammy going over to John Bonham with the cigarette in his mouth.
I'm picturing Angus Young in the schoolboy outfit, riffing, and Sammy Davis Jr. I'm on the highway to hell.
All right, come on. All right, so I was going to go someone obscure. Actually, my first choice, and I know no one's going to pick this guy. He's not my choice. I was going to go Ray Gillen. And I just last minute change because I'm watching the way my band is shaping up. I'm going to go Steve Perry.
I can't believe he's lasted this long. I thought he was going to go early.
So again, Steve Perry to me is ultimate vocalist, ultimate melody writer, ultimate guy that's going to take Paul McCartney's melodies and Billy Joel's melodies from me and belt them out. So I couldn't ask for anyone else. Again, Ray Gillen was a choice that I had at the tip of my tongue because I thought he could really.
Tom Jones.
Just listen, Tom Jones was up there too. He was like my fourth choice. But I got to go Steve Perry. He's my ultimate singer.
Nice. Good call. I can't believe he lasted this long. I thought he'd be off the board early, but apparently nobody cares about lead vocalists.
All right, what do we got next? Eddie, you're up, buddy.
I'm crying over here. But
Ed needs a lead singer and a miscellaneous. Yep.
I'm gonna win this, by the way, because this pick is such an obvious pick. He's so obvious as a front man.
Yep.
And such a powerful singer. And another dead person, but I wish he was still around.
I know where you're going, Scott.
Scott, man, come on.
Oh, fuck! I had him too, Ed. I had him.
Yeah,
One of the true steals for me.
band,
Wow.
man, look at that band.
Yep.
Ed, I think you have a killer band. I hate to say it, song wise, I think you're lacking a little bit. I think you have a killer rhythm section and great band, but I think I don't want to listen to those songs.
Oh, we don't know the magic, though. We don't know the magic yet. Maybe my miscellaneous pick will be their songwriter.
Now, don't get me wrong. I could be bribed with a nice Eric Carr T-shirt. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
You do look very handsome tonight, Ed.
BB wants to know how come no members from Lizzie Borden have been drafted tonight.
Because we don't know any of them.
Steve Rice
right.
just right
That part.
the mic, Ed.
So I don't have to draft my drummer here because everybody already has theirs. And I was thinking now this pick, it's so interesting that you add a guitar player to my group. You could either make them more funky, you can make them hard rock, or you can make them a little more metal. So I think I'm going to go the metal route.
Oh, what a great pick.
And I'm going to go with
Awesome.
Dimebag.
I thought
Awesome
Sonny.
pick.
I thought Sonny was going to be the one that was out in left field because I know you'd like a lot of obscure bands, Sonny.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't expect this tonight. I really didn't.
So Sonny, do you not like Pantera, but you
I don't
like
like-
Dimebag because you don't
Yeah.
like Pantera?
I don't like the vocals. Like if it was just instrumental, I would love it.
You don't like Phil. You don't like.
I
Phil
don't like
vocals.
Phil. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Okay.
Because anybody can do walk. Like anybody can do that. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. But that's a great pick. Daryl's awesome. Oh, so good. All right. So these are my
Everyone,
last two picks.
hello to my boy
These are my
Joe.
last two picks. What's that? Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, what's happening? Who's he picking?
Someone's future pick for drummer very soon.
Okay. All right. So I got my last two picks. So here we go. So lead vocals. This is almost too obvious. I feel like I shouldn't pick them because it's like too easy. But I don't know how I can't take Robert Plant as my lead singer. It just seems like it's too easy to. He can do it all. I mean, you're talking Zeppelin, Robert Plant. The guy can do it all. He can scream if he has to. He can tone it down. He can do a soft song, a low hanging little acoustic song. He can rip it up if he has to. Robert Plant's the man for me. I can't believe he's still there. And then this is why I was defending Joey's pick of Billy Joel. Because for my miscellaneous pick, I need a man who can write songs, play the piano, carry a melody, and give me a little bit of that background vibe there that you need while all these guys up front are ripping it up. One of my all-time personal favorite musicians. I've seen him in concert a ton of times. My miscellaneous pick is Mr. Elton John on the piano. And that's my man. So screw
Good
you,
choice,
everybody.
Tommy.
That's why I like Billy Joel. Love Elton John.
Elton John and Cliff Burton. Wow.
Yes.
Right?
That's what it's all. That's what it's all about. I got the Cliff Burton is going to be like. It's exactly what I want. I wanted a mishmash band.
Tommy, I got to tell you, I love your band. I love that. I don't see a weak link in that band. That's a great band.
Paisan power, baby. I love it.
Seriously,
That's right.
dude. You know,
Yep.
killer top to bottom. Killer.
I appreciate that. There we go. All right. So back to Sonny with his drummer. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm back at the. Do I get a straight ahead rock guy because there's enough people writing songs and I don't really need a songwriter anyway? Or do I go with a more intricate guy that can keep up with the Steve Harrises of the world? Because it's really Steve that you got to make happy. So you need to be able to do pretty much everything for my band. So I'm going to go with the guy that can do everything.
Nice.
Mike Portnoy.
Awesome. Had him on my list. Great one. Great one. Good pick.
Yeah, he's a really good spitter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Portnoy. He's a great player, obviously.
Yeah.
Hey, That's terrific. Yeah. Hey, Zeus. Bill Sharp had an idea for your miscellaneous. If you need background vocals, he's suggesting Nell Carter.
She's already on a couple of the Kiss albums, as we know.
Yeah.
Right? Silver Spoon.
Yep.
What was the other one she was on? She was on some of Gene's solo songs.
Yep.
Right?
I'm so old. I know what that is.
True Confessions. Right? She was on that one.
Hey, BB has a great pick for a drummer. Sheila E. Oh, that's a great pick right there, man.
Yeah, she's more of a percussionist. She's a good drum set player, but more of a percustionist.
Yeah, she's more miscellaneous. Right.
Yeah, so she could go for miscellaneous and for banging afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. For band relief.
Oh,
all right.
Who's
Ed,
up?
you're
Who's up?
I'm up.
Ed, miscellaneous.
I remember Joey's comment about, who would be the songwriter and everything. And I actually was thinking, I think I already have my songwriter. I think Bon Scott wrote, the best of AC/DC when they were around, the real AC/DC anyway. So I think I'm going to go with somebody else. And I think I would need a manager in my band. And I'm going to pick Bill Aucoin as my manager.
Nice.
He can sell anything up your ass and you'll buy it.
Whoa. Yeah,
Right?
he can.
Yeah, I mean,
Adam and Eve.
He certainly can.
That's promo code Loudcast at adamandeve.com.
a coin and ass in the same pick. I mean, I got to be on. I got to be for it.
Oh, Jesus, Joey. Oh, you did not do that.
Do we have
What?
an
What
Adam
happened?
and Eve commercial coming up?
All right. So
Yeah,
where,
no
am I? I'm up?
commercial breaks.
Yeah, Joey,
Your last guitar player, Joey.
All right, so I'm back and forth again. Like I said a million times already, all my guitar players have been picked already, but I'm going to go the same route. I'm about melody, blues, rhythm, all that stuff. So I'm back and forth with these two guys. I got two guys on my plate. I'm gonna say both of them, and I actually want to hear all of your opinions, if that's okay. I got
Absolutely.
Stevie Ray Vaughan and I got Joe Bonamassa. I got both of them on my hands. Who do I go with?
Me personally, I actually had Stevie Ray Vaughan on my list. I probably would. I didn't draft him, obviously. I prefer if it's between those two, I would take Stevie Ray Vaughan, but that's just me.
Yep, any day.
Yeah, you're right. He was just a little bit above Joe, so I'm going to go Stevie Ray.
Nice.
Nice pick.
It's a good.
I love that one.
It's a good mix, man. You got a lot going on in that band. I like it. There's a lot of variety from top to bottom with everything going on there.
Tommy, did I mention how handsome you look tonight?
Hey, Bill Sharp wants to ask us, seriously, he read that Nell Carter sang on Love Gun tomorrow and tonight, but can't confirm it.
Wait, are we talking about Nell from Give Me a Break, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
That's a running gag that she sounds like Nell Carter on some of the Kiss songs, like Silver Spoon and Gene's solo album. All right. No, I'm not taking John Lord. For me, my miscellaneous, I'm going to take somebody that's going to promote my band and the best manager, promoter, better than Bill Aucoin. And that is, yeah. And that
Neil
is
Bogart.
No, not Sean Delaney.
Neil Bogart.
No, and that is Peter Grant from Led Zeppelin.
Oh, okay, nice. All right,
Okay, good pick. Good pick.
Best promoter there ever was.
I don't know if he's the best there ever was. I mean,
Go look at their money they made in the 70s.
Come on.
I know.
Bill Coin crushed that dude.
Nah, not even close.
Yeah, I don't mind that pick, Zeus. I mean, if you're going to go manager, leader of the band, that type, and not, another
It never
musician,
screwed them.
Yeah,
right?
Peter Grant, you can't go wrong with Peter Grant. Again, Bill Aucoin, Peter Grant, you can't go wrong. If you're going to go that route, you can't go wrong with those two guys.
He never screwed the band and made them a fortune. He was loyal to them.
Yep. Well, with the last pick in the draft, it's Tony's lead vocalist.
Hold on,
Wow.
There's one lead vocalist that's left that I can't believe nobody has picked. I'm curious to see if Tony goes that route.
Tony,
the way
he hates that guy.
the way his band is listed, I don't think he's going that way. But there is a guy that I can't believe was not picked yet.
He hates that guy. He's not going there.
We'll see. So, I mean, there are a shit ton of great singers out there. Steve Perry was my first pick, but I'm an idiot and I went with the second guitar player instead of my singer, so I screwed myself. There's so many great ones. I mean, we're not going to second round, right? So I can just throw names out.
We don't know yet.
Zeus? We don't know. I wouldn't. I'd
We don't do that yet.
So, okay, then in that case, you know, like Joey said, the way my band is set up, the guy that's going to probably sound the best with this lineup is Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's the right, Tony. That's the right choice for your band.
Yeah,
Matt Porter just said no one has Dio right as Tony picked Dio. So you guys are one and the same right there. Perfect. Dio.
Perfect, nice. Tony. Perfect for your band. Perfect choice. That's not the guy I was talking about, but that is the perfect choice for your band. Absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, with that pick, every one of us picked somebody dead.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, because
because didn't.
Because Rock is
right. Dead. That's right. Tony's band. Everybody in Tony's band is alive, right? Except for that last pick with Dio. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God.
They're the only ones that can still do the show with the hologram.
That's true. Zeus, go ahead, buddy.
I was just I say we do a second one and bang it out. Can you squeeze it in the fonts underneath them, Sonny?
I'll do it.
I'm doing it on the side. I got that.
You guys, what are we doing? A second draft?
Jesus Christ!
Quick, we're gonna bang it out. We're gonna bang it out fast. Come on.
There's so many good names available, and what I say is we go the opposite. Tommy starts.
Go. Okay.
Right?
We'll go in reverse. So we're doing the same thing. We're going to pick a completely another six of another lineup.
Yeah, let's go.
And you can't repeat.
Correct.
Right? You can't repeat what's already been picked.
Yeah, obviously.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, fix your Microsoft problem there, Sonny.
Give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Actually, Zeus, I probably should have agreed with you when you first suggested this because I'm looking at my list and I'm like, how are these people not? How have these people not been drafted?
I mentioned it to you, like it's one like you do a football fantasy draft and you don't have a lot, of and people like star all-time players. Oh, no one took Tom Brady, or you just leave so many good players available. Yeah, perfect. Good job, son. So you would be starting off this time. And then it would go, who's next to you?
Sonny.
Sonny, then next. Ed, I believe, then Joey, then me.
Yep, and then last. Tony would have the back-to-back picks. Yep. All right.
Sonny, could you color code those up there?
Oh, God, here we go.
Yeah, Ed! The graphic designer comes out.
Since Ed is not in charge of the sheet, Ed can go to hell. That's not happening.
Oh, leave that alone.
All right, so I'm gonna stick with my self-imposed no Kiss picks. I kind of want to just Kiss is my band. They're on an island. Kiss is my band. They're on an island. I'm trying to go separate here. So I'm trying to look there. What the fuck?
Really?
I know. I love Ace, but come on, it's too easy. So with my number one, see, this makes me happy because with my number one pick, I get to take my second favorite bass player, the one and only, the handsome
B. Arthur
Geddy Lee. Give me Geddy Lee, the handsome Geddy Lee, as my bass player, baby.
Did you say Jay Leno? What did you say?
Jay Leno.
He's my comedic act. He's my miscellaneous. He's gonna come out before my band goes out. Jay Leno. Hey, tell some political jokes. Hey,
Sonny.
Hey, let me tell you.
We don't need nothing stupid happening here. There's too many of you guys that are fans of this dude. So I'm going to end it right now and go with Betancourt.
Great pick.
Yeah, if you didn't take him there, I was definitely taking him.
I knew it.
Great.
Because he was almost my second pick with Eddie, but I'm like, that doesn't fit that good.
That's why I didn't take him with George.
Yeah.
Yep. Terrible. Dude, Nuno Betancourt's great. Come on.
Dude.
All right.
We got Ed.
I'm gonna go right to the drums, and I'm gonna go completely out into space here because I don't think anybody would pick him, but I'll pick him. It's Scott Rockenfield from.
Yeah, great choice.
Dude, he's on my list.
Friggin', he is fucking phenomenal. And any album that he's on, listen just to the drums, and that guy is insane.
I'm going to admit I have no idea who that is.
Where's
Whoa.
the food button?
He's from Queensryche. He's their drummer.
Oh, and I love Queensryche, but I apparently am not a big enough Queensryche fan to know who the drummer is.
Oh, Jesus.
He's the drum tech.
Yeah, but you know his drums. You can't deny that. Any song, any song that he's ever done, he's arranged it too. He arranges all his drums and puts it all together, and the chains too. Come on, the chains.
Ed, that's a great pick. Two solid drummers. I like it.
Yeah.
So Brad Rusthoven says Nuno is the best guitarist on the board right now. I don't know if he was referring to the people that we've already drafted, or did he type this before you drafted him? I don't know. Jay Scott is asking Nuno Betancourt over Richie Kotzen, Sonny.
Ooh. Well, we're not done yet.
I was just going to say that. Jay. I was
Shut up,
I was just going to say that.
I know. Strategy here. There's strategy. All right.
No one's
I think
taking
that's
Richie.
Joey next.
Yeah. So
Who's up,
next?
me?
We got Joey's next.
Holy God, this second round threw me for a loop. I was not ready.
That's okay.
Again, now I have to start picking guys that I think might go off the board that I want, more so than the spots I need to fill first. So
You have to stop picking guys that are alive.
no, listen, I like the deceased.
Dean Martin's still available.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go.
He's gonna take Louis Prima as his vocalist.
Let me see.
Vic
I'm gonna
Damone.
go Archie Bunker on vocals. Is that okay?
Mr.
Okay, hold on.
Mr. Rogers.
Edith Bunker, she does have a sweet soprano voice. All right, let's go with. I don't even know how the hell I'm doing this. I'm going to pick my bass player my first round, which is ridiculous, just because there's not many dynamite bass players. I got to go John Paul Jones.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Just because I'm limited, there's a lot of guitar players, a lot of singers, a lot of drummers. There's not many dynamite bass players, and if I have McCartney and John Paul Jones as my first two picks, I'll take it.
What was his nickname?
Nice.
Was it Thunder Fingers or?
Wait a minute.
Was that
somebody else's nickname?
him?
That's Sonny's
Is he
nickname.
gonna Rocking Three?
That was a guy.
Whoa! What the
Thunderlips.
hell kind of podcast is this?
Well, if you listen to our last episode, we're a history podcast.
That's right. Jesus Christ.
All right.
So Zeus, you're up.
I am going to take I'm going to take my boy who can sing and can play the drums, and I was going to take him. So give me Peter Criss on drums.
There you go.
Oh, we knew that.
Yeah, buddy.
I think this is the only reason why Zeus wanted to do a second round so that he could have Peter Criss on one of the teams.
Peter Criss on the drums.
Yep.
Yeah, I need somebody
Tony-
to bitch and break things and whine in my fucking band.
Okay.
That's true.
So
Tony, you got two picks for Tony.
I'm going to start with the Tool of Ignorance, but he's a legend, Rudy Sarzo.
Oh, love him.
Yeah,
that's great.
Good job.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, because you need somebody that's going to lick things. Yeah, that's
That's
important.
right. That's right.
Because if you don't have a licker, you're out of luck.
That's right.
You already have one, Sonny. You have one.
Yeah.
Paul Stanley.
Sonny,
I want to
you put him
lick you.
You put him in the wrong category. He's miscellaneous, right? For licking. All right. So then, All right. I think I'm going to go with the drummer also.
Tony, you sound like you're losing the conversation to yourself. That's a little bad. There's not supposed to be a loser in that conversation.
Hey, there's an AB Conversations. I'm just trying to think who's going to keep up with Rudy or who's going to be complimentary. I'm going to go with Nico McBrain.
I can't believe he didn't go in the first round. Wow. Good
Me
pick.
either.
Yeah, that was surprising. But I mean, a lot of good drummers went in the first round, but still. So another picks. Oh, those are your 2 picks. All right, so we're back to Zeus.
All right, this is easy for me. I want a rhythm guitar player who can write all my music, great background vocals, and has probably the best crunch fucking riffs. And that's Malcolm Young.
Yeah, great choice. I almost did Angus Malcolm. I almost did it.
I like
Zeus. Zeus, our buddy Steve Wright from Part of the Hill just wrote that a couple minutes ago. Malcolm Young. Good pick.
Yeah, baby.
Joey, you're up. Buddy.
All right. So again, my choices in my second round are completely. I have to start thinking songwriting again because if I'm drafting a full brand new band, I can't rely on the songwriters in my first band, right? That's how we're thinking of it. This is a brand new band. So,
yep.
Sonny.
I can't think of just shredders and I can't think of just rhythm players. I got to go guitar player and I got to go songwriter. Oh my God, this is hard. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go.
Jason.
I'm going to, again, because, maybe not the most flashy guitar player in the world, but I'm going to go more for his songwriting ability. I'm going to go George Harrison.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great.
All right. Wow. Okay, more Beatles. So we got a good comment here from Matt Porter. Matt Porter says, the thought of hearing new music from all of these deceased superstars or to hear Paul's voice like it was in the 80s is just blowing my mind. Yeah, it is pretty cool when you see this and imagining if these people ever really made music together, it would be pretty sick.
What a waste, right?
Yep.
That never happened.
Joey, so we got Ed. Ed's on the clock right now.
All right, I'm on the clock. I'm going to go with my other Scott here for lead vocalist, Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots.
Ooh, wow.
Nice
Pick.
I thought he would last. I thought he would last. I thought he would be on nobody else's radar. Great pick.
Yeah, he's just so versatile and like he's not over the top. He's not going to be like a screamer or whatever, but just like listening just recently.
Yeah.
Like, he's such a great singer and such a versatile singer and all the songs that they were doing too, looking back at it, it's just some incredible shit. It's great.
Yep.
Go and listen back. If you have a chance, go listen back to some SDP and you'll be like, wow, this is a great band.
I do every day, buddy.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Sonny.
All right. So I got to have somebody who's going to keep up with Nuno on the bass. It is a bitch to keep up with Nuno's funk. I know somebody who can do it. Flea, baby.
Nice. Oh, I love Flea. Good pick. Yep.
Wow, that's
nice.
So we got the funk going on right now.
Definitely you do. That's a good one. That's a nice duo right there.
You do.
All right. You do. All right. So we get.
You said so.
So 2 picks for me. So I am going to go with one of my guitarists, my personal favorite riff lead guitar man. I mean, I love Slash, I love Ace, but this guy just does some special stuff. And I'm going to put Kirk Hammett in my lineup for me as one of my guitarists.
Interesting.
Love Kirk Hammett. Yep. One of my favorites. Love what that guy can do. And like then my second pick, let's see. All right. I think I'm going to mix. I'm going to go with my other guitarist. I think I'm going to mix it up here. I'm going to go a little off the rails here with my guitar player. He's definitely interesting. He's definitely different. He's very gifted, and his sounds are unique. And he's not a riff guy. He's not Kirk Hammett. He's not Malcolm Young. He's none of those guys. But what he does, I love. One of my favorite bands from the 90s. I don't know. People have different thoughts on him, but I'm taking Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Fuck yeah. Yeah,
Love that guy. Love the stuff that he can do with his guitar. Love everything he can do. So Tom Morello is in Kirk Hammett on my two guitar. What's that?
He's a great. I mean, as a person, I mean, he's just somebody where you'd be like, I want to hang out with that guy. Seems like a really cool guy.
And he can make a mess with his guitar sometimes. Some of his sounds and his riffs, and I just love him. Great stuff.
Right.
Sonny, back to you.
All right, so I got 5 drummers I can pick from, so I can wait on that. I got about 10 miscellaneous picks, so I can wait on that. So I'm on guitar or vocals. 4 of the guitarists I got on the list, nobody will take. So I can go to vocals if I want to. So, because 4 of these you guys have never heard of, so I don't got to worry about that. So now this comes a very interesting pick with a singer, because if I'm going to go funk style, I got to have somebody that can do it all. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. The only guy I got on my list that can do it all is Sammy.
I can't believe it took you that long to pick him, Sonny. Good call.
Yeah.
I like
Dude,
that.
not bad at all. He was up there on my choices. Great choice. Great choice.
Sing, write, everything.
Yep.
Guitar.
Yep.
You pick.
Yep.
Can you imagine Sammy and Nuno writing together?
No.
Awesome.
Wow.
It's good stuff. Yeah, I like it.
Hey, we got a funny one from Daniel Peoples. He says, if you exclude Angus from Joey's band, his band may be able to come up with some tunes to keep Gramps asleep in his lazy boy. And then Daniel Peoples says,
because Bonham and McCartney can't do anything heavy.
that's true. Then Ray, dude, I almost picked Alex Lifeson. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I swear to God, that Tom Morello pick, it was between him and Alex Lifeson. And I the only reason I didn't do it is because I already had Geddy Lee. I didn't want people from the same band in my lineup. So I tipped it over to Tom Morello for that pick. But Alex Lifeson, tremendously underrated guitar player. Brad Rustoven is screaming for Richie Blackmore. So, all right, what do we got next? We got Joey. No, we got Ed. Ed's up.
All right, I'm gonna go with
Ed, did I mention how great your new Eric Carr t-shirt is? It's phenomenal.
Translation.
I like Eagle myself.
And I this is the best one right here. The Alive.
Oh, that's a great one too.
Killer one.
Yep.
No joking around. Ed's Klick Tee Shop is the absolute. You offer
amazing.
the best shirts I've ever seen. Seriously, no joking around.
Thanks, Joey.
Killer stuff, dude. Killer stuff. Who's ever watching
absolutely.
this, click on it immediately.
And a better guy as well. One of the few good guys amongst these fucking miscreants that's in this show.
I don't.
Miscreants. Here we go with the Taurus again.
I don't love him as a guy. I love his t-shirts.
Okay.
As a guy. And I love you as a guy.
as opposed to what?
Yeah, I don't know where you go with that, Zeus. So I'm going to say I love his t-shirts.
All right.
You can love him as the guy that he is, but I'm going to go with his t-shirts.
I like him for both. How's that?
Hey, Joey, Matt Porter is saying that you should draft Robin Zander to work with George Harrison.
Shut up, Matt Porter. Don't give anyone ideas.
Hey, I'm just reading the comments.
Matt Porter, I love you.
All right, who's up?
I'm up.
Ed,
I'm up. My pick is
I thought you took Tawny Katane.
I was kidding.
He picked it. I could have sworn I saw her up there. Oh, that'd be great for your videos as a miscellaneous. Tawny Katane from the 80s, of course, right?
Yeah, you know she's an actor and a comedian.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you're right.
all right. My choice. I'm going to go with a lead guitarist. I'm going to go with Ace Frehley. Got to go with Ace.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, can't argue with Ace. This is the best. He would have been probably my number one pick in the first team, but I did my self-imposed Kiss ban.
Yeah, Ed, great
Joe,
choice.
you're
Again, it's not always about the first player, second player. Ace is a phenomenal player. He writes some of the best riffs, some of the best melodic solos. Great pick. Great pick.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my choices here and who would fit in the band, and I think Ace is a good pick, and he needs another guitarist to help him out, but you know, it's a good start.
Yep.
All right, I'm up. All right,
You're up, Joey.
Again, my gosh. Again, I'm all about, I'm going to repeat myself a million times. I'm all about melody and songs. So I'm going to go vocals this time. I'm going to go, it's not going to be, again, my choice for the first round with my band that I wanted was going to be Ray Gillen from Badlands / Black Sabbath. But with this new band that I'm forming, it wouldn't work as well. So I'm going to go someone just more melody driven. Maybe not as much of a powerhouse as Ray Gillen, but just melody and just smoothness in his voice. To me, no one touches him. I'm going to go Paul Rodgers.
Ooh. Oh, great. Oh, love his voice. Good pick.
Paul Rodgers.
Nice job.
All
love
right.
his tone.
I'm picking
this
one. Band. So my band, this guy, works with the band. I don't think he played with Malcolm. I think they missed each other. But Axl, who write all my music. I don't need another singer. And Peter Criss can come in once in a while. Very similar voices, a little that scratchy voice. And him and Malcolm could work a nice section together.
Ahmel Foley is here to see you.
You see Steve Wright's comment?
Oh yeah, Steve Wright wants to. Oh, Steve, don't give that away. Barry Manilow is, dude. He's my hype man, miscellaneous pick.
Manilow.
Yeah.
Listen, Barry Manilow is a good pick. I would respect that pick.
Of course,
I mean, he writes the songs.
Exactly. Actually, the ironic thing is that he does not. But that's beside the point.
He says he writes the song.
Right. Tony, back-to-back picks for you, buddy.
Ooh.
After Tony's first pick, read some comments and go through. Catch up, Tommy.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Tony.
So you guys probably don't have this guy on your radars at all, but I've always loved this guy's playing. Steve Stevens.
Is that Billy Idol's guy?
Yeah, good player.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Awesome guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see for some comments here. What do we got? Let's keep up here. So
yeah, you might have to scroll back up.
Yeah, no, I've been reading a couple. So Steve Malone says John Deacon is a sleeper. Someone needs to pick him up on bass. Daryl Albor says is Nigel Tufnell going to get picked? Heavy Mayo, Peter Frampton. Oh, okay, maybe. Carolyn Kelt says that she agrees with Klick Tee Shop, that she has a few Eric shirts herself.
Goddamn.
John Clark says no one is picking Brian Tichy. He was awesome drummer. He's terrific. John Clark also says Ed, great choice with Rockenfield.
Thank you.
Jay Scott wants to know who is picking. What happened? Everything just skipped. Jay Scott wants to know who's picking Joe Walsh. I don't know. Jack Pinocchio says Paul Rodgers knows how to rock a white singlet on stage.
I love that. That's
Attaboy, Jack.
Then Heavy Mayo says Timothy B. Schmidt.
Yes.
Daniel Peoples says Zeus just won round 2 with his Axl pick. Brad Rustoven says Steve Stevens, solid pick. Jeremy Harper says 2 words, Tracy Guns. Ooh, okay. Bill Sharp says Derek Sherinian. Jay Scott, Steve Marriott. So there's a lot going, a lot of suggestions out there, a lot of different.
What did he just put? Tony Dungy? Who did he put? What's he got down there? What does Ray got?
Tony Lewis, lead vocal from the outfield. Stop it. He was trying to get somebody to take the Edge as their guitarist from U2. Or Larry Mullen from U2.
I thought he said Tony Dungy.
Well, he could be a miscellaneous.
All right, Tony,
All right.
you're up, buddy.
You're up, buddy. Swing it around.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, I know, right? Careful. Watch it. Yeah, Brian Tishy, by the way, definitely was on my list. But the guy never shuts the fuck up. So we'd never get like more than 3 songs out. So it's true. So I'm gonna take another guitar player. This is clearly not really a shreddy situation. There's so many great guitar players. I'm gonna go with one of my other favorites, Doug Aldrich.
Yeah, good choice.
Good picks, Tony.
Of course.
Daryl Albert says Tony Dungy has a killer baritone voice. Piston Hurricane?
No, he's not Piston Hurricane. He's
Oh, no,
Soda
he's not.
Popinski.
Yes, he's Soda Popinski. That's right.
That's right. Put them up side by side. Soda Popinski is Tony Dungy.
Hey, Heavy Mayo, I'm not reading that comment because I don't want to spoil anything. Quiet.
All right.
Who's next? Zeus.
All right. So how about this? I got to come up with a miscellaneous. I could take. Yeah, I will take him. I'm gonna. I was thinking about taking Neil Bogart as my record label head and promote the shit out of my band, but I'm gonna take with this band. And I can imagine what he would do with Malcolm Young and Axl Rose. I'll take Eddie Kramer.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice job. Yeah.
Cool.
You can't argue that pick.
Nope. Nice
You
job.
could, but nobody would listen.
Who's up? Am I up?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
All right, good. Zeus, you picked right along the lines I'm thinking too. I want producer is such an important thing. Nobody realizes how important a producer is. And it's, you got to go sonics, you got to go songwriting, arrangements, all that stuff. So I got to go, to me, the best producer on the planet, and hit record after hit record. And it's not about just sonics, it's about backing vocals and stuff like that he does. I got to go Mutt Lange.
Yeah. Good one.
And, he's a guy, probably the only producer. I almost went with him in round 1, but I went with Billy Joel songwriting wise. But Mutt Lange is just as important for songwriting and song arrangement as any guitar, bass player, singer out there. So I got to go Mutt Lange.
Off the top of my head, he's probably done 4 or 5 Diamond albums that I can think of.
My God, at least, right?
Yeah. He's got his wife's ex-wife's 2. He's got 2 of Def Leppard's. He's got
2
he's got Back in Black.
Highway to Hell 2, no?
Is that, I don't know if that's Diamond.
I mean, it's close. It's got to be close.
Yeah, and then he's got the 2 Def Leppards at least.
Yeah, so you're talking possibly 6 Diamond albums.
Yeah, that's
and it's
insane.
Funny. I mean, it's funny. I had a conversation with this producer a long time ago, and he was convinced that Mutt somehow had this ability to, he thinks that sonics somehow trigger certain endorphins and stuff in your body, that Mutt could actually find those sonics and put them in records and create those goosebumps that you feel when you hear a sick song. And he was convinced that Mutt knew how to do that, which is insane.
Yep. No, good call. Jeremy Harper wants to know if anybody is going to take Eddie Trunk as their miscellaneous.
Stole my thunder, son of a bitch.
I'm going to take his fucking Mandels as my pick.
So who do we got? We got
Ed.
We got Ed. Yep.
Well, actually, Joey's pick sort of. I honestly thought he was going to pick this guy, and I was thinking, like, when he was setting this up, that he was going to pick this guy.
I know who you're going with.
Who? And Joe or Hollywood is writing something in. Come on, Hollywood. Guess what this is? Bob Rock? No. You know who I'm talking about? George Martin. Come on.
Yep. He would have been my only second producer. There would have been no others besides Martin and George.
And you were setting it up, and I was like, "It's got to be George Martin." You know?
Yeah, there was only those 2 guys.
All right, and it inspired me. So thank you, by the way. And
you're welcome.
Lang too. So,
by the way, I love your t-shirts.
You like the new air car one?
Oh wait, are you
Oh,
wearing it?
God.
Stand up. We can't see it.
Oh, Joey.
Oh, it's so good. What is that called?
Joey.
What do you call it again? The Hunter, right?
The Hunter, yeah, from
Dude,
That's-
so good. So
That
good.
is awesome. That is awesome. Joey, keep saying it a few more times. Ed hasn't heard you how much you like it. Tell him.
Ed, it's so good. If you want my address, I'll send it to you.
So we got Sonny.
All right, so nobody's picking my miscellaneous, so I can wait till the end for that.
Me too. Yeah, me too, I think.
I gotta get somebody that can keep up with Nuno on guitar. Do I want dual guitar? Do I want it a little different? Do I want a little funky? I got two guys that could do the job. Just trying to figure out which one I want here.
Go ahead, pick your boy. You know you wanna.
I don't know if I'm gonna take him.
Yeah, nobody else.
Yeah, so I could wait on that if I was gonna go there. You know what? I will wait on guitar because I don't need to go there yet. So that means you got to have a drummer that can keep up with Flea. The easiest way to do that.
Oh, let's take Chad Smith. There you go.
It's Chad Smith.
Yeah.
So I think I'm learning something new here about Sonny. You're a Chili Peppers fan?
No,
No, hey,
Really?
no. I want funk, and those two bring the funk.
Okay, no, that's
So-
true. No,
Yeah.
Sonny,
true.
so funny. I'm right with you. I'm not a Chili Peppers fan. I don't like Kiedis, but I love Flea and I love him. So it's so funny.
And
Joey,
Chad knows both Flea and Sammy, so it works.
You don't like that album? God damn, that's good. Good shit.
Joey, it's funny you say that because there's a lot of people that say the same thing. They love the music of the Chili Peppers, but they don't like Kiedis's vocal.
Yep.
That's sometimes a
That's
deal
exactly.
for a lot of people.
I never heard
I'm
that.
much. I'm right along those lines with Guns N' Roses too. I'm not an Axl fan, but I love all the songs and I love
Wow.
I'm not
the
an Axl fan.
players in that band, but I'm not an Axl fan.
Joey, I am
Okay.
right with you on that.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Same here.
Wow. All right. So I got back-to-back picks here. So my drummer, this is one of my favorites. Seeing him in concert twice, and I was speechless because on the records are great. One of my favorite bands. He sounds great on the records, but seeing him live in concert blew me away like very few drummers I've ever seen. And that is Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters is going to be my drummer.
Killer
He is
pick.
he is an absolute animal on the drums, and I never knew that until I saw them twice in concert. And I was just like, I was focusing on him the entire time because he just blew me away with his ability. I mean, he sounds great. I love the Foo Fighters, but just fantastic, just very underrated. Love him. So
He
he's
played a lot of the
Hey,
drummer.
now, Sonny.
I think he played a lot of the stuff on the Alanis Morissette album too, right?
That's where he was. That's where he drummed first
Yeah.
before he became
Yeah.
before he went with the Foo Fighters. Yep, he was Alanis's drummer. Yep, he's terrific. So that leaves me with. I'm going to save my miscellaneous, I think, for last,
Right.
because I don't think anybody's going to pick that. So my vocalist, I am really going to throw a fucking curveball here. And I saw a comment here that kind of nudged me in this direction. I wasn't really going to do it until somebody brought up a comment here on the side here. Nobody has done it yet.
Elvis.
Nobody has done it yet. I'm going to be the first one to do it. My vocalist for this band
David Lee Roth.
is going to be Pat Benatar.
Ooh.
I am going female lead vocalist for this band right here.
I don't mind that pick. I mean, it's crazy because there's so many monster vocalists left now that I'm really thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
But again, you got to fit with your band, and I don't mind that at all, dude.
She can do a bunch of different things. I mean, I know, she can screech when she wants to. She can wail when she wants to. She can sing. And I just think she's just ballsy. And I think having this band behind her, maybe it might bring out a little something extra for her. But I've always loved Pat Benatar, and I think she's just a kick-ass. She's a front woman too. She can carry the swagger on the stage too. So I like it. So I'm going to save my miscellaneous pick for the last pick. So back to Sonny.
Well, we got a bunch of funk and weird going on, and we just end
baby.
it with the weird on
Nice.
top of it.
Nice.
I mean, that might be the best guitar duo out there. That's crazy.
That is awesome.
That's
That is awesome.
insanity.
Yep, love it. That is crazy. That is crazy. And Heavy Mayo said, "You're welcome, Tom." Yes, because I have Pat Benatar on my list right here. Wasn't going to pick her, and then Ray said something about it, and I was like, that's kind of I needed somebody to nudge me in that direction. So, but back to Sonny's pick, Steve Vai and Nuno. Woo, that is chaos right there. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Vai.
Back to Ed.
The Shredder, Steve Vai.
Ed, you better pick somebody that can stay sober there, buddy, because this band is a little rough.
A little rough.
That's true.
Looking a little rough over there, buddy.
You don't like my band?
No, I think the band's great. I just don't know if they're going to make it to the gig.
All right, this guy is definitely sober, and
Are we sure about that?
he's gonna be that guitarist. He's gonna be one of my other guitarists that can come in on vocals as well and harmonize with Scott Weiland. And it's completely out of the realm here of what everybody's been picking, but it's Rick Emmett from Triumph.
Wow, nice pick, Ed. Very underrated.
That guy's fucking awesome. He's friggin'
Nice.
insane.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice job.
Yeah, he is.
Jay Scott is wondering why no one has drafted John Entwistle as their bass player. I don't know.
A player.
Got a very good point.
There's
Yep.
a couple bass.
Because he's
There's
not
a couple
Flea.
bass.
I don't know.
Because there
We'll
are
see.
better ones.
Who's up? Am I up?
God. Oh God. Hold on, real
Yeah.
quick. Matt Porter just said for the final round, you need to name your bands. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that on the fly.
Hell.
There's that-
Flex in the
That's a great idea, Matt. I can't do that on the fly. I wish I could, but
yes, you can.
maybe I can. We'll see. Who's up next here? We back to
Am
Tony?
I up? I think
Oh
I'm
no,
up,
I'm
right?
sorry. No. We're at Joey.
That's
Sorry.
Godfather.
Joey.
So again, it's not about to me picking the best player on the board. Again, with my guitar players, I was going to go Stevie Ray, and then I was going to go Joe Bonamassa and all that stuff. So, but I don't think I need a Joe Bonamassa in this band with George Harrison. I need someone with a little bit more chunk and a little bit more, a little bit, not heavy, but just a little bit more rhythm rather than just Stevie. Stevie's more of a lead player, where George might take that role in this band. But so I'm going to go, again, to me, one of my favorite guitar tones of all time, which is Brian May. I'm going to go Brian May, killer
Nice.
songwriter,
Yep.
killer tone, killer everything that he does. It complements my band well. Was he going to be my next best guitar player? Of course not. But I think he complements the other guys in my band well, and I think they would play well together.
It's a great lineup. No, you can't argue with Brian May. I mean, the guy, he can do it all. It's a good pick. Zeus.
All right. So I need to get a lead player because Malcolm is not a lead player. I was thinking of taking Bruce. I was thinking of taking Don Felder, but not heavy enough. Not with this band. Joe Perry. All right.
Good one.
There's a big guitar player no one has taken. I don't want him because I'm not the biggest fan, but there's a big player out there that
I know where I think you're going, and this is
I actually have
taking it. And
I
that
have a
is
couple on my list. Yeah.
and that is for songwriting as well as a musician and lead guitarist who a lot of people could say could go up against anybody on this list as the best guitarist. And I'm going to take Richie Blackmore.
Nice. I can't believe he lasted this long.
That's close to where I was going. Nobody went Tony Iommi, which is very surprising.
Tony Aoki, the wrestler?
Tony Iommi, that's a good pick. I mean, that's true. That's true, Joey. That's amazing.
Also, you got to be a fan of the band, though. Like,
yeah. I'm not a huge Sabbath fan. That's why.
But I'm just saying, for me, I got to take guys that I'm fans of their bands. Like, I listen to their music. I can't.
Right, I agree.
And you can respect Neil Peart. You can respect the rest of the guys, some of these guys on your list. But other than David Lee Roth, I don't know Stevie Vai's, repertoire, but I can respect he's great, but I want somebody I know. You know, I listen to
That's
their music.
I agree. That's what I've been doing with all my
But
picks.
some of
People that I know,
some
people
you
that
guys
I know and
know
like.
your guys. I don't know them.
Right.
So that's
Right.
why I can't.
Right.
That's why I can't pick them. That's all.
Yep. No, it's true. So Tony, you rounded out here the last 2 picks to round out your band.
Man, you know, so many great guitar players, and I picked my guys, but now I don't know who's going to really compliment them as a singer. I mean, I have Ann Wilson on my list.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
I like that.
too.
do that.
Yeah. And I'm just, I don't know if that's really the right fit for that band, but, oh man. All right. Well, let me drop my miscellaneous. I'm going to go with the guy that handles
Johnny Cool Balls.
no, the guy that James Brown's Cape guy. What's that guy's name? No, no, I'm gonna take another keyboard player because I want another musician, not a producer. Although I was gonna take Mutt Lang. I'm gonna go with Greg Giuffria because that guy does everything.
Wow.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
And you all forgot about him. That's okay.
There you go.
But
Not a bad pick.
singers, oh my God, there's so many.
I like that you were throwing Ann Wilson out there. She was on my short list for female fronts there. I love it.
She's the only female I have on my list. But I
See,
also
I had
got Mike Sweet, Jeff Scott Soto. I mean, there's so many great singers.
Paul Stanley.
Blondie.
Paul.
Paul Stanley.
Paul. Okay, so with this man, oh my God, it's too much pressure. This back-to-back shit just drives me nuts.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
This is how he is in football drafts too. He's on number 1 pick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I do better when it's on auto draft for me. I usually end up coming in the playoffs. But for this lineup,
Daryl Albert says Cape guy. Is that
Danny Ray, the Cape?
Is that Frank Costanza's attorney? The guy with the cape?
Why was he wearing a cape? Why was he wearing a cape?
Yeah.
Tony.
All right. Here we go. It's not like I didn't have 10 minutes to think of this, right? You know what? I am going to go with Jeff Scott Soto.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jeff, if you're watching this, you stupid bastard, I would never pick you.
Jeff, you magnificent bastard.
So I got to take
Joey Cassata.
I got to take a bass player, huh? Who's
Yeah.
a good bass player?
Oh God.
The fat guy from Tesla. What's his name?
I got one. I got a couple here. I actually got one good one that you would like.
I'm thinking I got
A few good ones.
maybe Peter Cetera. Fucking wussy music.
What about John Entwistle, like somebody just said?
I don't want Dawkins bassist.
I
I know, but he doesn't.
I think
fit my band.
Devereaux from Kiss Meets the Phantom played bass, I think.
Devereaux. Yeah, Devereaux.
I've got 2 guys. Actually, I was thinking about Robert DeLeo from STP.
Rick James. Yeah.
Rick.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Let's put it on.
I could
Vanilla Ice would fit good in this band.
Randy Meisner from the Eagles, who can sing with the best of them. Do I
By the
need
way,
another singer?
Steve Wright just suggested Geezer Butler.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or
Wow.
do I go so Randy Meisner or Nikki Sixx? Who works better in my band?
What about Duff from Guns N' Roses?
Nah. Nikki Sixx can at least write some music and write the lyrics. I think
He's
he
a
would.
pain in the he's a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
but I want him and Peter to like run off and do crack together and shit.
You're gonna have Peter Criss, Nikki Sixx, and Axel in your band. Holy shit!
Yeah, they're gonna break up
Yeah, they're gonna
5
laugh.
times. Yeah, they're gonna break up.
And Richie Blackmore, who's one of the biggest assholes in rock.
Eddie Kramer does wear a cape, supposedly when he produces.
That's true.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with I think Randy Meisner. I think he's too soft to be in the band, but I'll stick with Nikki Sixx.
Okay, that's a good pick.
And
That's a good pick. All right. Joey, your drummer.
So the only reason I left
Joey
this guy
Cassata.
off to
Just
last
draft
is
yourself.
because-
Draft yourself.
You know what?
Draft yourself.
Alex Van Halen was close. Alex Van, obviously, I'm my top pick. You know that. Type in Joey Cassata just to see what it looked like, Sonny.
It looks great.
Good. Oh, that's a good band.
Sexy.
Mr. Harrison, Mr. May, Mr. Paul Jones. Joey's ready. He's ready to start the session.
All right, I'm going to go. Most people are going to laugh at this pick, and it's going to be frowned upon, but I think I'm a drummer. I think I know drummers. One of my all-time favorite drummers, nothing like you guys think I would pick, has nothing to do with this band, but this guy could do so much stuff. He has such his own style, and that's what I'm looking for too. Drum-wise, with John Paul Jones, I think this guy could murder this gig. I'm going to go. You ready? No one's going to pick this. I'm going to go Robert Sweet from Stryper.
Oh, he was my other choice. Yep.
Wow.
Who's
Nice.
the other drummer? Tony?
Yeah. It was
Really?
between
Yeah.
him and Nico.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite all-time drummers.
Me too.
He can do so many things. Again, I could have gone so many different routes there. I could have gone. Alex Van Halen was probably right behind him, but I gotta go Robert Sweet.
Yeah, Daryl.
Yeah. Great pick.
Matt Porter says Zeus's band could be called Fist Fight.
A good one.
I love
And,
that.
and Daryl said it could be called Backstage Brawl.
Yes.
I'd call his band Drunk in Public.
Drunk in public.
Ed,
Love it.
Ed, you got Ed's got his bass player.
My bass player, yeah. My bass player's got to kick some ass, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to bring in Les Claypool to friggin' bring it
he's
up
awesome.
a notch.
Yeah.
He's awesome. There's some funk there too, a little bit too.
Come on. That's a great band right there.
Primus is all right.
Sure.
Yeah, but he's such a great bass player and it's such a great personality on stage that you would want to see that band right there. Come on.
Yeah.
Well,
Sonny's
right.
naming his bands right now: Trooper VH and Pepper Chicken.
Yeah, you get it? Like Trooper MD, right?
Yeah.
With Eddie?
Yes,
then you
and
got
I get
Chili Peppers and Chicken Foot.
Chicken Foot. Yep, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good one. Good one.
All right. So I'm going to
Sonny with his miscellaneous.
floor the live cast here with my pick, because initially what I was going to do was I was going Michael Sweet, Robert Sweet, and I was going to go down that route. But since I went down the funk route, I had a backup for who can produce funk. Like, who's going to be able to bring the R&B and a little bit of funk in this group. And there is only one man that can do that, and that is Dr. Dre. So Dr. Dre is my producer.
Sonny. Yes. That is awesome. I love it. I love
I thought
it.
you were going to say like George Clinton.
I was
thinking about that for bass, but Flea is better, in my opinion.
I love it. I love it. All right. So with the last pick, I'm also taking a producer who has done everything from the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, AC/DC, Metallica, Justin Timberlake, Limp Bizkit, Kendrick Lamar, Slipknot. He's worked with Tom Morello and Rage Against the Machine. He's worked with Kirk Hammett and Metallica. He can do it all. Rick Rubin is going to be my producer.
You forgot the biggest one on that list, and bigger than any other ones. Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. I know. I figured I'd let you.
We forgot Johnny Cash.
I know. He's so small compared to those other guys. I know, Sonny. Sorry, Dr. Dre. Fucking hip hop rebel, you.
Nice. All right, so that's it. Those are our two bands, man. That was wow. And I want. I think we can make some quick observations. I think I'll start real quick. The only thing, a couple surprises for me. I would not have drafted him, but We drafted 12 lead singers, and nobody took Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I was going to say
wouldn't
that too. Yep.
That was kind of a glaring omission. We drafted 12.
Him in though, like he fits
Hold on.
with Queen, and I don't know. I can't see him fitting in with anybody
agree.
else but Queen.
How about guys? How about Rob Halford?
Yep.
Yes, pick. Didn't he?
Yep.
I
No,
thought-
Rob Halford
DLR.
wasn't picked.
I thought Ed picked him at one point, right?
No, I
No,
typed it in 'cause I
Ed-
thought that's where he was going.
No. No one took Alex Van Halen. We took 12 drummers. No Alex Van Halen.
Really?
I almost
Very
did.
surprising.
I almost did with my first band, but I'm like, he could keep up with anybody, but Mike can do stuff with Steve that Alex wouldn't be able to do.
All right, why don't we do this instead of being all over the place? Take the singers.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you guys think? What singers do you guys? We always said Freddie Mercury. I thought
Yep.
Steven Tyler might get picked.
Yep. I probably wouldn't have taken him, but I know that people love his voice because of Foreigner. But Lou Gramm wasn't taken.
Yeah.
I expected him.
Lou Gramm was one of my picks.
Yeah.
He was up there with me.
He's on my
Yep.
list. Too.
Hell, too.
What all these Van Halen fans and nobody effing picks David Lee Roth. See, you guys are all liars because he's a shitty singer. That's why nobody.
No, Sonny. No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. We don't like David Lee Roth era Van Halen because of David Lee Roth. We like David Lee Roth era Van Halen because the music's better with him as the lead singer. It was a different band. They wrote better songs. They sounded better.
But it's hard to fit him into another kind of band that would be completely unique, too.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
that's where I was having a tough time with Chris Cornell because I really wanted Chris Cornell,
Yes.
but I can't figure out how to
Yeah.
fit him in any of these bands.
Here.
I agree with that. That was one that was, but I couldn't fit him in with any of that sound either.
Sonny,
I
you would have to do like a kind of a grunge tinge and go right down the line. Cornell, you take a couple guys from Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and you do a whole grunge. It's too much. You change your whole band with him. Sebastian Bach, no one took.
Yep.
Joe Elliott.
Yep.
I had Elvis, of course, but I think that's just too early. But and then the only other one I had was Bon Jovi for songwriting and everything else. And fucking he'll get you chicks more than anybody probably on there.
Get himself.
Obviously,
Any other?
I mean, I'm not a big
But-
Sabbath fan either, but there's obviously no Sabbath fans here. I can't believe Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. Ozzy's not a great vocalist, but any of them, none of them were picked. Crazy.
That is amazing. I agree.
Because maybe we're not. I'm not a big Sabbath fan. Are there big Sabbath?
I'm not either. I'm not a big Sabbath fan.
Yeah,
but
that's probably why.
I recognize, especially Iommi and maybe even more so Geezer as the players that they are. Iommi wrote so many great riffs. I'm surprised. Again, I wouldn't have picked them because that's not the type. I'm going more pop music, but I'm surprised none of the heavier stuff nobody picked him.
Any guitar players that are missing that you think?
Well,
Oh,
Joey,
God.
you just reminded me there is no Priest on this list.
Yep, no Priest.
Shit,
I mean,
that's right.
I mean, who are you going to pick? Tipton and Halford. Who else are you picking, really? Right?
KK Downing. I mean, you're not
As
going
a
to take
rhythm
Right,
guitarist.
Yeah,
But guitar players.
And he wrote a lot of he writes the lyrics too, right?
Yeah.
He writes the music. So if you want something like that, but I would say guitarist. I had one that I was, in case Blackmore got picked, I was going to take John Sykes.
Yep. Okay.
That's a good one.
That White Snake album, those two in a row were insane.
How about Neil Sean, too? Nobody picked Neil Sean, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't figure him out to fit him in. Like I passed on
Yeah.
Paul Gilbert, Zach Wilde, and Jeff Beck because I couldn't figure out how to pick them in.
Yeah.
Joe Perry
I
was the other one too.
I passed on for me. I passed on Alex Lifeson, but that's because I already had Geddy Lee in my lineup. But I love him. I was looking at Yngwie Malmsteen, but I didn't know. I mean, I already had Tom Morello in there, who's a little crazy. Kirk Hammett's a little bit more stable with the bass, with the riffing. I couldn't have Tom Morello and Yngwie. The freaking band would have blown up sonically. I was looking at Joe Satriani. I love Bruce Kulick. I didn't take him.
I had him on my list too, Tom.
Same here.
Yeah. I think the guitar. I think for me, I think the guitar list was tough because there's so many different styles and genres from 70s, 80s, grunge. I think that was a tough category for me.
Two guitar players that I was toying with too. Jakey Lee was one of my guitar players.
Yeah.
Even I know people might laugh at this. Warren D. Martini, I think, is a
I
great
had him.
player.
Oh,
He's
no,
on my list.
Great
Yeah.
pick.
me
Those two
too.
are at the top
Yeah.
of my list.
Yep, he's on my list.
And another vocalist, I'm surprised. Believe it or not, I'm really surprised nobody picked. I didn't pick him just because I thought it was more of an obvious choice for me. Eric Martin, I think, is one of the best vocalists, of all time, and he's still great. Not just because I play with him still, but he, those records, his soulful voice is one of the best voices I've ever heard.
I thought Sonny would have picked for his band Jaco Pastorius, man. Instead of Flea. I think that would be a better pick.
I'm surprised Sonny picked 2 bands and didn't take his buddy Richie Kotzen.
I know, right?
Couldn't figure out how to fit him in.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah, but he would have worked really well with Nuno.
Yeah, it depends on where I wanted to go with it. Yeah.
But Sonny, I'm with you on that. So I took Henley. Like, he'll fit with my first band. He can't fit with my second. And then I was thinking a couple other Eagles. So I was thinking of Don Felder. I'm like, he can't. Obviously, I said Randy Meisner. For my second band, I was thinking of taking Glenn Fry, who can write, sing, and play rhythm guitar with anybody. And so, you get into that thing where it's got to make sense. It just can't be all over the place.
If I can, let me ask.
Daryl Albert had a good comment, because I was just going to bring this up as a vocalist on my list. Daryl brings up Joe Lynn Turner. I had him, and I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Queensryche, but I had Jeff Tate as another option for a vocalist. Those are 2 of the vocalists that I had on my list that I never got around to.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, great one!
I'm just curious if we can go down the line, starting with Zeus, who's on the left over here. If you have to pick one pick, somebody's pick that hurt your overall picks, that you wanted more than anyone, who was someone that someone else drafted that you would have loved to have gotten?
Feel free to somebody cut me on the line while I'm looking, so it's not dead air.
Anyone else? Sonny, who would you have loved to take?
Yeah, I had. So as soon as I figured out I had 5th pick, my idea was to go John Bonham, George Lynch. Like, if they would have made it to me, that's where I was going to go instead. Because I figured Eddie be gone by then, Randy Rhoads be gone by then. I figured Prince would be gone by then. So, but I'm happy where it landed, because my secondary was Harris and Halen. So it worked out anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my big choice was Prince. When Tommy picked Prince, it hurt my overall band, just because songwriting wise, guitar wise, all of that stuff. I was counting on Prince to fill in a void that I was missing in my band, and it hurt when Tommy grabbed Prince. I didn't think anyone was going to think Prince.
He's the most versatile. You could also put him as a dancer, for fucking Christ's sake, right?
You're right.
Right. The biggest one for me, Joey, is easy, and I didn't expect. We don't talk about it much. Randy Rhoads. I didn't expect somebody to pick up on that and grab him right off the bat. I thought I had time. And Ed snagged them in the first round after me, I think. Yeah, Randy Rhoads.
Yeah. And I think for me, when Ed took James Hetfield, he was going to be my vocalist.
Fucking Ed.
He was going to be my vocalist. I love what James Hetfield can do. Metallica's after Kiss. Metallica's my band, and James Hetfield, I love everything he can do. He would have been my vocalist, but when he was gone, I almost felt obligated to draft Robert Plant. I'm like, how is this guy still here? I mean, I love him. It's not that I don't love him. So I didn't feel like I had to take him. It's Robert Plant. But James Hetfield was probably the one pick that kind of screwed up some of my flow, because I figured a lot of these other guys would have been gone. I mean, I had Randy Rhoads on my list. I never thought he'd be taken that early, but the James Hetfield thing kind of messed it up a little bit for me. But he's a great pick. So
Sonny screwed up my picks with the 80s Paul Stanley. I really wanted that too, my band, but I had backed it up with Bon Scott, which I think is a good filler. Absolutely.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did anybody have Brian Johnson on their list at all as a vocalist?
For what?
No.
As a soccer fan?
Well, no, but I'm just saying. I mean, I didn't, but I don't know how you guys feel about Brian Johnson, AC/DC. I mean,
Bon Scott nothing all day long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
No one took Keith Moon.
Well,
Right.
it's pretty obvious to take Keith Moon to.
Yeah. Cozy Powell, no one took, which he was on my list. I would have
He was
grabbed
on my
him.
list. He was on my list.
I was going to take Dave Grohl. I was thinking to take him as a drummer who can sing, write, and do everything else as an extra guy. That's the other one. And then
I had Dave. I had Dave Grohl on my list as a vocalist. I was going to have him be a frontman for my band.
And then Bob Ezrin, and I had him as a producer that I might grab. I don't know if anybody else had any other producers you guys can think of.
Yeah, I had Templeman.
I had Bob Rock.
Templeman, yeah.
Steve
Bob
Rock,
Rock.
Blackie Lawless, which I thought was a great pick that nobody picked.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, a couple comments. Steve Wright said Blackie Lawless. Daryl Albert said Eric Clapton. Brad Rustoven said Tommy Lee. I actually had Tommy Lee on my list for drummers, but just didn't fit in.
Clapton, where are you going to see? I love Eric Clapton, but where are you going to fit him in? It's just a tough fit.
In between Prince and Slash. I don't know. Look at that.
No, but what style of music? How are you going to fit? Like he just won't match with a lot of the bands. The only one I can think of is Joey's band there. Paul Rogers, Clapton, Brian May, Harrison.
Clapton was on my list. Again, I would have, a George Harrison and a Clapton were interchangeable for me.
Yeah, you're right.
But I would have needed, I still need some crunch on my band. So I couldn't pick Clapton and Harrison. You know what I mean? They're the same player to me.
David Gilmour.
Anthony Barone brings up David Gilmour. I'm not a Pink Floyd fan, but David Gilmour is a killer.
He's
Jack Pinocchio.
This is favorite guitarist too.
This is a good one. Jack Pinocchio says Jeff Keith is a lead vocalist. I actually had him on my list.
He's great. He's great.
I love him. But he I had him on my list, but he just didn't make it for me. I wanted to have. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Check this out. My two singers are the only singers that play guitar.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, Paul Stanley and Sammy Hagar. That's right. Yeah. Wow, that's a good call. Yeah. Everybody else is just frontmen.
They probably They probably claim they play guitar, but they're not good guitarists. Probably
Sonny,
did you have a guitar player too?
Sonny, did you see the last the Circle posted a video of Right Now, a new version of it? Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
They just did like a Zoom version. Sammy Hagar sounds incredible. Incredible. One of my favorite performances I've ever heard.
Bill Sharp brings up a comment here, and I had him on my list when I was picking my drummer. It was between Taylor Hawkins, and it was between Taylor Hawkins and Stuart Copeland from the Police. I'm a big Police fan, and Stuart Copeland's one of the reasons. He's the things that he does, especially when it comes to like the cymbals and the cowbells and the hi-hats and everything. Stuart Copeland's awesome. But I just with the other musicians I had in my band, Stuart Copeland just was not gonna fit. I needed somebody like a beast like Taylor Hawkins, but that's a good one.
I'm surprised no Sting too for bass players. Nobody went Sting route.
I'm surprised nobody took Michael Schenker.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
It's tough though, because you're trying to develop a band that's based upon like how they fit together and what the music would sound like. And certain people went certain ways with like, I'm going to do a funk band or whatever. But like, I think that as far as the genre went, like as far as Shouted Out Loudcast represents is like that Kiss sound, that rock and roll sound. So I was looking for bands that were based upon that sort of style of music and around that time too.
Right. It's funny. I think if again, I could be wrong. I'm just taking a quick glance. Is Kiss the only band that the whole band was chosen? We got Ace, Peter, Paul, and Gene chosen.
Yeah.
Not all the Beatles.
Wow.
Wait, no, all of Zeppelin.
No, Zeppelin.
All of Zeppelin. Zeppelin's chosen too.
Oh, my two favorite bands.
Yep. Plant, Page, Bonham, Jones. Yep.
Very cool.
Good observation. Good observation right there.
Metallica?
Yep. No, no one took Lars. No one took Lars.
Thank God.
Amazing. Yeah, you can't. Nobody even mentioned Lars quite because of his attitude.
Lars.
Hey, Kiss also had their manager, and Zeppelin had their manager too. So they got 5 members.
Yeah,
And we
good
got-
point.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
right. And we got
And
three members.
And Kiss had a producer. Kiss had Eddie Kramer too. So you had a
You're
producer
right.
and manager.
Right.
So
I didn't think any Kiss stuff would come up, but it worked its way in there, which was nice.
Yep.
Gee,
You
I
have
know.
all the
Well,
white
how did
snake.
that happen?
Who else is up there? We got 3 Metallicas, 3 AC/DC, right?
You have all the Whitesnake, depending on how you want to put them together.
Oh well, White
'Cause
Snake
you
has
got
every member.
Aldridge, you got Starzone, you got Coverdale, you got
Tony.
Bly.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point.
Right. It's just they've had so many members. You might have
Yeah.
all of LA Guns here for all we know.
I think somebody already said it, but did we not have anybody from Sabbath? Was that already we mentioned that?
nobody,
Other
from,
than if you,
nobody from Sabbath.
unless you count Dio, which we don't, but nobody, no musicians from
Right.
So
Sabbath.
would-
yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Wait,
Good point.
So
Good point.
Metallica would be the next after Zeppelin and Kiss.
Well, how many
Right?
Metallica? 3?
Three.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
and if
we
you
have
include
3.
and if you include Rick Rubin as a producer, he produced a bunch of Metallica albums, so that
Well,
that could be a
alright.
fourth.
And then
So-
we have 4 AC/DC along those lines too. We have
Wait,
Bon
no,
Scott,
no.
Angus, Malcolm, and Mutt, right?
Yeah, Van Halen. Two-
Yeah.
2 singers, the bassist, the guitar player.
Yep.
Yep. I can't believe Alex Van Halen didn't get picked. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel now.
Almost did.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
Ed's second band. Rick Emmett might be doing a lot of acoustic gigs because I don't think the rest of these guys are making it to the gig. Right? Because I can just imagine Ace and Les are backstage. Oh, yeah, what? This a gig? What?
Couple other observations here. Matt Porter, no one from Cheap Trick. Jay Scott, nobody from the
Yeah.
Who or the Stones.
Wow. Yeah.
No,
Think of that. No Pete-
actually
No Pete Townsend. Like
Keith
Townsend not
Richards
there?
just for the
Keith
riff
Richards?
and the songing writing.
That's great. Yeah, that's a good.
Oh,
But I think
Keith Richards, because he's friggin' phenomenal.
yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
look.
Those are good points.
And you know, part of the problem is once you take one guy from like the 70s, 60s, 70s,
Yeah,
you got to go down that avenue, your whole band a little bit, because you're
right.
going to get caught.
Exactly. And that's
Keith
what
Richards is, you know, is not going to play well with fucking, I don't know, Kirk Hammett. It
Right.
doesn't work.
no.
So
Right.
you get that problem.
No, yeah, it's true. But it's funny how you look at a couple band. Oh, Daryl, good point. No one from Aerosmith.
I had Joe Perry on my list. I was going to, and Steven Tyler too. You
Yep.
know?
I had Joe Perry on my list. Yeah, I mean those are all good. Those are all good observations. I mean, you could do this again sometime in the future and do like a 60s 70s only draft or something like that. I mean, who knows what the lineups
Right.
would be like?
It could
No?
be the draft where bands were on drugs and they were good, like Aerosmith. Right? They were
Yeah.
good when they were on drugs.
Most
Yep.
likely to not show up at a gig or something like that,
Yeah.
or break up before the fucking first album to break up.
Anybody? Any final thoughts before we kind of say goodnight? We've been going here for what 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we thank everybody for being involved. This has been more. This has been more awesome than I thought it would be. But we want to go around, kind of a roundhouse here and kind of plug whatever your things are, and just any thoughts. Tony, you want to start?
Sure. So Restrayned, RESTRAYNED, restrained.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Got a new record coming out in the next, thank you, Zeus.
Nice.
New record coming out soon. I think
awesome.
we're going to premiere a song on Growing Up Rock podcast, but I'm not sure 100%. So hopefully in the next couple of months here, we're going
Guys
to,
are a pain in the ass.
and that's really about it.
Okay, Joey.
As always, I have my book out right now. Anyone want to hold it up, Zeus?
I got
Tommy?
it right here.
Hold on, everybody.
Here it is.
It's
Look how
called-
thick it is.
It's beautiful.
Big.
It's called Start with the Dream. It
Yep.
basically covers my life in the music industry, going
Yep.
on tour with Kiss, having my own TV show Z-Rock. It goes into details of all the tours I've done, all the TV stuff I've done. It's a fun read. It's about growing up in the 80s and wanting to be a musician for the rest of your life. and trying to make your dreams come true. You can get it on Amazon.com. You can follow me on social media at Joey Cassata on all the platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can find me wherever you can type in Joey Cassata. You'll see this beautiful nose.
Look at the size of that book.
Whoa. Tony,
Ed, what do you got, buddy? Tell us how great and awesome Klick Tee Shop is.
You guys show your shirts.
Yep. This is the Alive 2, the Budokan 77 shirt. Tony ripping the Shout It Out Loudcast. Joey is not wearing a Klick Tee Shop shirt.
What is your
Which,
shirt?
by the way, nobody picked Steve Lynch.
Oh, great player.
Amazing. So
Go
underrated.
ahead, Ed.
Tony, when is your you're going to come out of the cloud from the pandemic and be back on the road?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Plans yet?
No, but at least the record, hopefully that, because like Sonny always says, we're on the Chinese Democracy release schedule.
Yeah.
Only been 4 years.
And they're on the LA Guns member amount schedule too.
I'm looking
Gonna-
forward to hearing it.
About
though,
50.
Tony.
Right.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
And you too, Joey. When you got anything gigs coming up or anything happening? Or is it on hold?
Yeah, I mean, I was scheduled for most of June and a lot of July, but everything is, as of right now, at least postponed. I got some stuff with the Eric Martin band coming up in August, but even Stever Jerry, stuff like that is all being postponed. Who knows? By then, there's going to be another spike in this virus. Who knows what's going to happen? So, as of right now, I'm home. I'm writing my second book, so we'll see what happens as far as gigs go.
Well, as far as musicians go, I wish you guys the best because I know that's got to be really fucking tough. I really do. So I appreciate you guys and I wish you the best. And I can't wait to hear more of your music and creation.
You're new here. We don't act nice to each other on this show. So I don't know what that was about.
Well, I would be like,
That's
I don't want to
nice
hear
to
your fucking
people
shit, and I don't hear your shit either.
No, and I really appreciate that. And the best way to show appreciation, it might be a new Eric Carr T-shirt coming my way.
Oh my god! So Ed, tell everybody about Klick Tee Shop, where they can find all the awesome stuff.
Well, we're doing well, and the pandemic is hasn't really affected us. It's more affecting as far as delivery times because of the amount of people that are able to produce my T-shirts. So if anybody's ordering T-shirts, just be patient. They're coming. We have people that are working around the clock and very hard at what they do. But visit klickteeshop.com. It's KLICK tshop.com, and you can pick up any of these great T-shirts, and there's more coming. But as soon as the pandemic dies down, there's more coming out. I don't want to release stuff as things are kind of crazy right now, but more in the works. And I'm so happy you guys had me on. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Sonny, where can we find your handsome face and sweet voice?
I'm a model on Ed's website.
Yes,
so
you
just
are.
want to let you know.
Most likes ever.
And Joey, you are definitely the sexiest man on this group right here.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah. Growinguprock.com. You can find us where all the podcasts are out there. And Podcast Rock City. Kiss Podcast been going a while now. So, and Joey's on every month on Podcast Rock City.
What?
And we banter and fight constantly. So today we're showing the love, but normally we fight.
Nice.
Nah, he's found a fighting partner in me. So he
right. We had a common enemy tonight, Sonny, that dirty Zeus.
Dirty. He didn't help himself with that vest.
Couple quick comments here. Jay Scott said Joey's book is one of the best books he's read. Matt Porter, Joey's book is great. Matt Porter also chimes in and says Klick Tees rule. And he said he had a good time and enjoyed the show. Daniel People said the same thing. Super entertaining. Carolyn Kelt says thank you guys. Good luck in the coming months. So Scott Donaldson gives us the peace out Girl Scout. So that's awesome. Zeus, what do we do?
We do nothing.
we do nothing.
Hey, listen, wait a second, Zeus. What do you got in the background there? Is that a fart candle?
I had the banner ready too.
I love it.
Yeah. Tom, where do they find us?
Smells
So
like
yeah,
apple.
shout it out Loudcast if you're new to us. So we're an all Kiss podcast. Shout it out Loudcast. We started at the beginning of this year doing once a month bonus episodes about non-Kiss album reviews, and we do that with our buddy Sonny Hollywood. Our most recent one was a review of Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind. But you can find us on all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Our email is shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. And our podcast episodes are every Saturday. And you can find us everywhere on all the podcast platforms.
Yep. In 2 hours, you'll hear the new episode. That'll drop. And then in addition to that, this episode, I was able to get the audio. I'll put this on an episode as well and put that out there. And I'll put it on YouTube as well. So people can get listen to this if they like. They can't see these handsome faces. I'm sorry, but we're doing the best we can. Sonny, you seem like you were going to chime in on something, buddy.
I was going to say the last episode we talked about dinosaurs, history. There's an English lesson in there.
Brutal.
We're talking about being in lakes. It's very interesting.
We got
It's
called
very
to task on that, Sonny, that they're not, wait a minute, they're not a Dungeons and Dragons band. Stop calling them that. Jesus Christ.
Guys, if it's okay, I would love if you guys are okay with that. I'd love to give away an audiobook too. If you want to,
What?
how about the first person who names a Striper song on the feed? First person who names a Striper song on their feed on the feed gets a free audiobook.
Oh,
So
God.
what if no one does?
Sonny's gonna win. I know.
If
that.
nobody does, you get a kiss from Zeus. So you better
God.
answer right now.
Probably a better answer.
Why am I doing the fucking kissing? Get your handsome ass to give somebody a kiss. Guys, the other thing I wanted to end with is thank you very much, all of you. We picked this group for a specific reason. We think every one of you guys brings something fun to the table, and you guys are great. So all joking aside, we love you, Ed, Joey, Tony, Sonny, and yeah, I like Tom too.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. And there you go. He's won twice. Oh, actually, is Brad the winner?
Steve.
Yes.
Rush.
Brad is the winner. Brad said, call it on you.
Yeah.
Brad Rusthoven, calling on you.
Right?
He's the winner.
Great song. To Hell with the Devil. Great song.
Nice job. Nice job,
We'll
Brad.
connect you guys, I don't know if you can connect with Joey, Brad, and he'll hook you up. Ed, you're going to connect with Bill.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
now, guys,
Awesome. Guys, thank you so
Awesome
much.
time,
Tony,
boys.
Joey, Sonny,
you.
Ed, awesome time. Zeus, thank you
Thank
guys. This
you,
was a
guys.
blast.
Girl
Okay.
Scout.